What's going on, my people? This your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF the Real Cash App. Donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate it. All right, man. Let's get it in, man. Listen. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? My birthday tomorrow, bro. But I appreciate it though. It's tomorrow. But let's get into this shit, man. Listen, I try not to shout the game in the building. It's tomorrow, bro, but I appreciate it. I try not to group people all together at once. Like not all at once, but I try not to group because some people do stupid shit. You try not to group everybody as the same. It's almost like it's stupidity to do that. It's almost ignorant to do that. But at a certain point in life, people amongst you in your age bracket have to check you, right? Or like at this point, and I in the back part, but I really don't want to say this, but it probably needs to be said. Where the fuck is NBA Youngboy mama? Where is this little dude mama? We know his daddy ain't around. We get it. But where's this nigga mama, uncles, aunt, somebody to tell this nigga it's not okay to disrespect the dead? And it's at a point, this is why I don't like to play around with little niggas. Like some little niggas you don't play around with, because like not even play around with, like I fuck with the young folks, right? But I stay in my lane as a motherfucker, a OG in the game. I'm an OG. I don't play, like it's certain shit I don't fuck around with for young shit. I understand it. Understand that that's their lane. This is their of what they doing, whatever. But I don't play around in some of that shit. I don't play around with a lot of that shit, period. But it'll get to a certain point where like nigga, at a certain point, I don't give a fuck how tough you think you are. Some shit is just cross lines the way you need to be smacked the fuck up. Right? But I had to even take a step back from that. Because I ain't condoning violence, but I'm just saying certain behaviors have consequences. But like I said, I had to take a step back from that because I keep not forgetting, but I keep have to remind myself that these dudes are internet thugs. Right? Like, you're not walking around saying this type of shit by yourself. See, this is my thing. If you can't walk around and say the shit that you say on this internet shit by yourself and walk around, then I don't believe you. I don't believe you're a gangster. That's how I move with that shit. Cause I know real niggas that's gangsters that don't move around talking shit. Because it's very highly possible you get your fucking head blown off. But I'm just saying, not condoning violence. But let's get into this level of disrespect of NBA Youngboy. I say disrespecting Gillie's deceased son, and God rest his son's soul, and God bless, and condolences go out to Gillie and his family members, because like I said, this little young ignorant nigga, he really genuinely understand life. He just genuinely don't at this point. And this is what happens when you listen. And let's just be very, very real about this shit. NBA Youngboy is a crackhead. He's a crackhead with money. Okay? So this little nigga I don't take serious. I think is my honest opinion. His music is trash. So I don't listen to that bullshit. And it ain't nothing against the new rappers. It's just this nigga been trash. I never liked this little nigga music because it just seemed like he's just screaming on auto-tune. That's all it sounds. I don't know if this little nigga can even really rap. Like, honestly. But anyway, let's get into this.
I don't respond to shit with Vaughn. If you suck it, go get your gun. You hear me? I'm not. Neff, let me just tell you something, okay?
What's up, though?
I'm an old school nigga, man. All right? We don't say what we was going to do on the internet and all that type of. Like, that's kids. You know what I mean? Like, if you was going to do something, you would have done it. Don't, you know. So Neff, that's rap music, man.
Yeah, and just like I said, like, I have to remind myself not to get so angered by shit or like, you know, upset about shit because of what some of these corny ass niggas on the internet does. Or people on the internet. Like, a lot of these people morally ain't shit anyway, right? And then they get on these platforms and they say the most horrible and disrespectful shit to get views and get people to pay attention to them. They like attention whores. NBA Youngboy is an attention whore. Nobody's thinking about you, nigga. You supposed to be overseas making money on tour, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. I didn't even know you was over tour because I don't follow you. I don't listen to your music. You are irrelevant to me. I don't bump your shit in my car, nigga. Your shit don't get no play in my car. Or in my household. I don't play your shit. Your shit is trash to me. But, like, I'm with Gillie. Like, nigga, we old school niggas. Like, yo, we don't, like, this whole notion niggas be on the internet talking gangster like that, like, what they gonna do to niggas is like, yo, what the fuck is you want? Like, I don't have time to, I don't have time to be beefing with niggas. I got more important shit to do in my life, nigga. Like, you get what I mean? I don't really give a fuck. That's why I don't read comments like that no more. Like, this shit is irrelevant. I don't be on Twitter and none of that shit. Facebook like that. I don't be on that shit. It's just a bunch of fucking people a lot of people being attention whores. Believe it or not. Everybody want to be noticed. Everybody want everybody to know what the fuck going on in their life. Like, nigga, just live your life. Like, I don't be having problem with people sharing pictures of, you know, they out and enjoying themselves or they, you know, but shit start to really bother me when motherfuckers be on the internet, you know, speaking about certain shit. You get what I mean? And these would be the same motherfuckers don't give a fuck about other people. Or they make fun about other people's pain and shit. But then when they go through something, they want to get on the internet and want to tell you about the pain that they going through or they loved ones they lost. It's like, yo, come the fuck on, bro. But like I said, I'm with Gillie on this. Nigga, I'm an old school nigga. All that talking on the internet, what you gonna do to a nigga? Nigga, just do it. I don't need you to. I don't need no fake threats on the internet. Honestly, nobody gives a fuck. Because like I said, all that shit is documented. So if something happened to a motherfucker and you talking about what you gonna do to a motherfucker, the shit is documented. So if something happened to the person, you the first motherfucker that the police is gonna look at. So you basically snitch on yourself. And nigga ain't got to snitch on you no more. Niggas snitching on themselves. NBA Youngboy, ain't he on probation or some shit? Ain't this shit against his probation or some shit? Like what the fuck is going on, nigga? Don't you live in Utah or some fuck where? Nigga, you basically in protected custody, nigga. Fuck that. Anyway, let's move on. I don't understand when these niggas get all this money. That's what I told you, like, Just because niggas got money don't mean that they happy. Everybody think you gotta have money to be happy. I always tell people, make enough money to live comfortably. Feel comfortable. Where you ain't stressing about work or whatever. Like, live comfortably. I tell people all the time, go on little trips to get away from your job and everything and stress. Just take a trip twice, two or three times a year. Ain't gotta be crazy. You get what I mean? Cut down on some of the bullshit that you do and save that money and go on little trips and shit to get the fuck away from people. People just crazy, man. Listen, the country is fucked up at this point. I mean, on all angles. But anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, that's like rappers make rap music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make me feel some type of way mentioning my son. I already come to grips with what happened, bro. That don't. What you think you're going? That don't make sense.
And let me say, and everybody deal with grief differently, and everybody comes to conclusions of how they're going to deal with their grief in a different way. I don't know for sure if I could deal with it in the way that Gillie dealing with it. And like I said, maybe he have to, because if Gillie could probably did something to the motherfuckers that actually killed this kid, right? He might have did it. So, I'm not going to say he wouldn't have did anything, but he might have to live with, I think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the motherfuckers get arrested for this shit? So it ain't nothing Gillie can do. So only thing he can do is deal with it, deal with the grief of it, and because he got other kids too. And just mourn your kid, celebrate your kid life and how special he was every moment you get. That's all you can do. So this whole notion, this nigga, NBA Youngboy is out here making diss tracks, disrespecting Gillie's deceased son is bullshit. It's like, nigga, like I keep telling people, what if motherfuckers talking about your dead family members? You're gonna get upset. You're gonna feel like you want to kill a motherfucker. But you can't tell niggas nothing. This niggas, you can't tell these niggas nothing. Everybody want to think this is just the way hip hop is. It just is what it is. Okay, nigga. That's why a lot of you niggas are getting killed out here talking about dead people. Mind you, you think it's just because these niggas is getting revenge back for what you're saying. It's karma. You're putting that type of energy in the atmosphere. And the big man upstairs is just watching you dumb niggas do stupid shit. And say, okay, you motherfucker, you just don't understand. I didn't just push your time up of when it's time for you to go. That's all. But you niggas don't get it. Whole talking about dead people and shit like that. That shit is bad. That shit is bad juju, people. That shit is bad karma. That shit is not good. I don't know why people think that shit is funny, is cute and shit. It's not.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, you so on the rocks.
I'm not threatened.
Yeah. You gotta laugh at it.
And making this shit get a little political with it. But it all connects. It's like, even like when motherfuckers be out here talking about they don't like the way that these kids, these young folks be talking about the dead like that, disrespecting the dead. Well, look at your president. Look at the people that vote for him. Look at the people that keep defending this piece of shit. This motherfucker just was out disrespecting the dead. Just a couple of months ago. Like, and so like these people, like some of these people like get on my nerves and shit. Like, yo, you can't be hypocrites. You get mad at the young folks doing that shit. You got a grown ass man, 80-something years old, disrespecting the dead. What's the fucking difference? What's the difference? That's why I don't be as angry at the young folks like that. I just wish they stop the shit. Because it's bad juju. And like I said, if you continue to keep putting that energy out there, I don't even know why their parents, their loved ones, people that love them, be surprised that these motherfuckers die the way they die. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful. It's just, real is real. I don't even know why the parents be upset. Your kid is literally out this motherfucker disrespecting the dead in songs and all on the internet. They ain't even got his songs. They just on the internet. Gang, gang, gang. Fuck your cousin. Fuck your homie. Like, fuck your dead homie. And the parents after their kid die, get murdered, slaughtered in a way. And you get out here and talk about, it's just, they had to do him like that. Like Mama Duck talking that bullshit. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, Mama Duck, please, go sit your ass down. Listen, I won't tell a mother how to grieve, but I tell you one goddamn thing. Tell Mama Duck to sit her fat ass down. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit that she's speaking. Like, every time I see this woman does an interview, it reminds me of why, listen, see, people think I'm ready to be disrespectful. It's going to sound disrespectful. But this is to see why her two oldest kids are not here with us right now because of her own behavior. You lost two of your kids, probably more than that, and you are still running around talking like you in the streets when you're supposed to be somehow pushing peace, getting all the mothers together, but you're still out here talking about that goofy shit. So Mama Duck, sit your ass down. I said this shit a while ago. Mama Duck is a goddamn embarrassment. She's a part of one of the embarrassments to the black community. She's an embarrassment. Go sit your ass down. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. And that's why I bring up NBA Youngboy mother. Where the fuck is his mama at? Like, you know, you hear me say, who raised these motherfuckers? Look at their mamas. Listen, I didn't grow up with my mom and dad like that, nigga. But I had aunts and uncles and shit that taught me respect and how to fucking move and understand that, nigga, with being disrespectful come with disrespect. Motherfuckers gonna give you disrespect back. Whatever you put out in the world, that shit comes back. That's why I said, who raised these motherfuckers? Bunch of fucking idiots running around talking goofy shit. Like that shit is cute. It's not cute. All this shit does is come back to you. That's why I try not to be so disrespectful to Mama Duck. But Mama Duck, just sit the fuck down somewhere. Sit your ass down. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit. She's still running around talking about her son wasn't this, and this, and that. Lady, we seen this nigga. Even if he was playing around with the rap like that, he should have been rapping something positive. But he wasn't. He was rapping gang shit. He's a part of a gang. So for this woman to sit around, keep lying and shit, like, please. This is why these kids, a lot of these young folks are all fucked up, because the parents ain't shit. Then we want to sit there and blame the kids, the young folks. Nah, these niggas is fucked up because they parents ain't shit. Or the motherfuckers around them that's older, scared of these little niggas. For what? Listen, my family members was never scared of me. They understood I was wild, but they never feared me, nigga. I had homies, I had even niggas I beef with, that they niggas knew what I was about. They didn't fear me. They just knew okay, this nigga, you know, he gonna do what he do. But nobody fear me. I ain't want nobody to fucking fear me. These little niggas running around got you niggas scared of them. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Cause like I said, I don't fear no niggas in no street. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not fearing no little ass young boy. These little young niggas. There's no disrespect on them, but yo, get the fuck out of here. Fuck I fear you for. No, why I don't even live your lifestyle. Even if I'd probably be even more disrespectful than they are because of the level of disrespect that they show. I told you, if I was out in the streets right now doing the shit they did, I would kill a lot of these little young niggas. It wouldn't even, I probably wouldn't even last a month on the street because I probably didn't caught a couple of bodies. Because the level of these niggas don't have no respect. They don't even understand rules to the game. These niggas is coming up with so-called rules of the game. And the whole time they just out here living recklessly. Getting other motherfuckers killed. Because they don't have no motherfucking rules. They don't buy by rules. So you don't buy by rules, it's like living in the Wild Wild West. That means there's no respect, there's nothing, no honor, no nothing. You didn't even have to, like back in the day, you didn't hear rappers say, like I was giving niggas passes when they was with their family and friends. Or they family, their mamas or dads. Because it was already from a street logic and the street rules, nigga, mothers and children is it's all, you know, it's off the table. It's not even a goal. It's not even a start for that. You don't be fucking with people's grandparents and shit like that. Niggas kept like, come on, bro. Unless you get a couple of crazy niggas back in the day would go and pipe bomb niggas' houses and shit. Like you seen those crazy shit, niggas shoot nigga wife with his mom. That was very rare. You didn't see that shit like that. That was little ignorant niggas. And the crazy shit about it, that same little nigga, whoever did that shit, his ass most likely died. Because niggas didn't play that. It's rules in the street. His homies would kill him over some shit like that. Playing with so-called ops moms and they kids and shit. They little sisters or some shit. You don't, come on, bro. If you can't catch a nigga, you can't catch a nigga. Like these niggas play stupid, man. Like I said, I don't understand what they talking about. That's why these niggas, people be like, yo, these young niggas ain't scared to die. The reason they and I don't think they stupid enough to understand what I'm saying. The reason they ain't scared to die like that is because they know that the shit that they doing and saying and acting is wrong. A part of them know this shit is wrong. But they don't give a fuck. So, hey, I tell motherfuckers, I ain't gonna give a fuck. Like, yo, if you in the streets and you don't fuck shit, you are part of the reason the community is fucked up. You no different than a sellout. Sorry to tell you. But it is my responsibility as an elder, as an OG and a nigga that come from that shit to still reach out to help you niggas. That's it. Other than that, me sitting there trying to make excuses for that bullshit, them days is over. Just because I understand it, doesn't mean I make excuses for that bullshit. These niggas know better, man. That's why they ain't afraid to die. Listen, and I'm telling you, the reason I know that is because a lot of shit that I did in the street. That's why I used to tell you, I didn't think I was going to make it to 18. I was in some real shit. Real fuck shit. All the time. Surrounded by killers and borderline psychopath niggas. Yeah, niggas. Oh, man. Like I said, I didn't choose the life I grew up in. I was born in that shit. And any chance I got enough sense to get the fuck out of that shit, I got out of it. So it was all about when I found out that shit, when I comprehended this shit, I can get the fuck out of this shit. Because when you're too caught up in that shit, in that street shit, you get caught up and you get blinded by the violence and the fuck shit that's happening in the streets. You just get blinded by it. Because everybody around you gonna fuck shit. Ain't no positive person to fuck around you. Even your family members, even though they giving you good advice and shit like that, nigga, you still gotta go outside, nigga. Still gotta go outside. So, yeah, when I got the chance to get the fuck out of there, I got the fuck out of there. That's why I didn't last long in the dope game. I probably did like maybe a good 5 years of selling dope. Made some money, but the shit, you know, that shit don't last.
Younger than my youngest child, man. Sometimes you take too much of that shit. You know what I mean? Come down off that shit.
Onboard new hires in just 90 seconds. Fill out a few details.
Yo.
Now, mind you, and Gillie said some shit, and I don't know if y'all heard it. He said, this nigga need to come down off that shit. And he probably talking about a nigga, you know, pop perks, you know, doing crack, nigga. Drinking that lean. That shit is like crack now at this point. These niggas drink that shit like it's Kool-Aid. And watch this little nigga. After he probably hear this, he gonna probably get all upset. Who you calling a drug addict and drug? You're drunk. You're a junkie. Fucking crackhead. You a junkie, nigga. You, what's the little nigga name? Kodak Black, little ugly motherfucker, little gremlin nigga. Him, Lil Wayne, all of them. They crackheads. They junkies. Ain't nobody trying that shit, man. We can't keep allowing these niggas to be disrespectful and just say whatever the fuck they want to say, and everybody just try to be, we gotta understand what they go. No, I don't have to understand no fucking junkie that's playing tough. You are a junkie playing tough. You get high on your own supply, nigga. I'm fucking fuck out of here. These niggas not even enjoying they high. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. These niggas are getting fucked up and getting high because they done did dirt. Reason I know that, because I had, in my whole 20s, the shit was like that for me. Even part of my 30s. I'm starting to realize even myself, even at 45 years old, that's what I was doing. Taking steps to try to, you know, not drink as much. Like I thought, you know, as I got older, I drink the mellow out. I don't like whatever shit that I had thought, you know, was pain to me and shit like that. I kind of let it go. But sometimes here and there, that shit pop up at the least time I could think of it. Like pain just don't go away like that. It just, you oppress it and try to replace it with something positive. But it doesn't go no way because if something can trigger it to come back. And I noticed that happens to me. So I'm telling you, these niggas get high and drink that lean and pop them perks and them pills because they dealing with trauma and pain instead of going to see a motherfucking therapist. All that money they got and they spend it on damn drugs and out here wilding out on the internet. They need to take that fucking money and go to counseling. Listen, I think I couldn't, listen, boy, if I was a judge, these motherfuckers, every fucking criminal come out of jail, you're going, fuck just rehab. You going to counseling. You going to counseling. Motherfuckers in jail should have counseling. But these motherfuckers deal with trauma and y'all ain't got to believe me on this shit. But anyway, let's move on.
It's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. As NBA Youngboy recently decided to jump out there and drop a couple diss tracks. And I first heard the one that he dropped where he was going at Future in Atlanta or something like that. And that came up out of nowhere. And I listened to it and I was like, this ain't, I really ain't got time to even process this. So I ain't even cover it. But then eventually I saw that he jumped out there and dropped another diss track where he's going at Gillie, and he using that old Boosie and Webby beat Swerve on him. So I seen it get posted up where he was dancing with his family and things of that nature. But he says, I thought about killing Gillie, but he still ain't did nothing about his son or something like that. And I said, bro, what is really going on at this point in time? Where are we at in the world with this out of pocket, out of line?
You see what I'm saying? The level of disrespect. You got a problem with Gillie, and the shit ain't even street. It's not even street shit. Like, this is some young, and you got the right name, Youngboy. You act just like a little boy, little young boy. It was something about an interview that he didn't like how it came off. He and Ant gonna talk about it. Like, it was supposed to be squashed because Wallow, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like this big deal like that. And you want to use this man dead son to talk about I was going to kill Wallow. I mean, I was going to kill Gillie, but he didn't do nothing about his son or something. His son killer. It's like, yo, come on, bro. Everybody like, oh, that's a bar. No, it's disrespectful. It's ignorant. And like I said, listen, I don't wish harm on this little nigga. But people, I'm putting it out here right now. Whatever happens to this little young nigga, overdose, whatever. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I'm gonna put that out there. Not wishing harm on this nigga. I don't want people to act like I'm supposed to show some empathy or sympathy for this little nigga. Send his condolences out to his kids. But other than that, I ain't even sending condolences to his mama, because where the fuck is this nigga mama? Oh, she a bad parent. You don't get to stop raising your kids because they get over 20 or 18, bitch. Listen, I've seen Youngboy mama talk. She sounds just as ignorant as this nigga. And then I'm like, okay, I see why this little emotional ass nigga the way he is. You don't talk about that man something like that over a fucking interview that you thought that ain't go right. Because you most likely probably was high or some shit anyway, or got high. And like this nigga, listen, and let me just say this, and it's very highly possible too because of his behavior, right? He could have bipolar. He could be the young Kanye West. Honestly. Because something wrong with this little nigga. It ain't just behavioral problems. He'll not control his emotions. No, this nigga, something wrong with him. Something is really genuinely wrong with him. Over an interview that you thought that went wrong, you thought about killing Gillie over? And then start talking disrespectful about his son? His dead son? Like, come on, bro. Let's move on.
Low level, just low hanging fruit, brain rot, disrespect. And why would NBA Youngboy feel like he need the results of that? Well, you heard what Gillie had to say right there, and most definitely, rest in peace and God bless the soul of Cheese, Gillie's son. God bless everybody going through it with that loss still. They still grieving over somebody that they loved and cared about, man. That was a real tragic situation on how that played out. And, condolences to all their family. Wallow, his other kids, Cheese's mother, his current wife.
And just think about that. You ain't just disrespecting Gillie. You disrespecting this man's Gillie's son's mother and that side of the family. And you don't know, listen, it could be real killers on his mother's side of the family that say, nigga, if we ever catch that nigga Youngboy slipping. But we know this nigga, you surrounded by security because, number one, anyway, you know what? I'm not even on I ain't gonna get too deep into that shit because I just think it's really unnecessary. But do y'all even pay attention to how this little nigga, why he moved the way he moved? This nigga moves like he an informant. I'm just being honest. Just being real honest. This nigga, come on, bro. He doesn't move like he a real street dude. You move like an informant. I don't trust no nigga getting no pardon from Trump. I'm just being honest. Let's move on. You seen what happened to Boosie goof ass? These niggas don't learn. These niggas don't learn. Boosie, you're a grown ass man, bruh. You 40-something years old. And you yeah, all right. Never mind. But these niggas keep telling us they're like, especially Boosie and his fake ass morals and he ain't with the gay shit. But nigga, you still think you moving like you a street nigga. You're not a street nigga no more, Boosie. Start acting like it, nigga. And let me just say this. You're not Tupac. You move nothing like Tupac. You don't speak on the same issues that Tupac spoke on or stood for. You stop, bro. But look what happened to you. Now you want to sue for your money because you tried to get a pardon from Trump. Them niggas took your money. Then, like, you should know that the shit was bullshit. He paid these motherfuckers $600K, and in the contract of that, they automatically taking 3, right? He only get half of it back because of the simple fact of in the contract it says if you don't get the pardon, you get the 300 million back. I mean the 300,000 back. That should have let you know the shit was bullshit. I wouldn't have trusted. I'm not giving my motherfucking money up unless I'm actually literally getting a pardon, nigga. I'm not. No. Fuck out of here with that shit. Nigga, you basically just got backdoored. Nigga, I don't know fuck was Anyway, let's move on. This nigga Boosie goofy ass. You fucking goofy.
Thing of that nature. But to see you jump out there and then Gillie kept it real respectful, kept it real solid. And I like that response because people have to be seen like, okay, now somebody dissing your loved one, it's okay, bro, to just come out and say, you know what, I ain't worried about you, dog. I've already came to grips with it, man. I'm going to laugh it off. Everything cool, everything straight. Man, I ain't worried about him, man. Why I made it like, bro, I'm a cold.
And you got to think about it. When you get at a certain age, too, Gillie an OG at this point, right? I think Gillie about close to 50, if I ain't mistaken. I think Gillie a couple of years older than I am. Yo, at a certain point, yo, a lot of this young shit that niggas be doing on the internet, this shit don't even bother me as much. That's why I don't even talk about a lot of that dumbass shit. I wouldn't even be talking about this shit is because the only reason I'm even talking about this dumbass shit is because of the simple fact of Gillie's response to it. But at the same time, because I know some young niggas watching my shit. Like, yo, you don't want to be friends with niggas like this either. That's so disrespectful. Ain't got no respect for the elders or the OGs or motherfuckers that put in work and been here longer than you and got the wisdom. Because you niggas don't got wisdom. I tell all y'all niggas that, and it's no disrespect. You got to get older to have wisdom. You got to get old. The longer you live, the more wisdom you get. The older you get. So you niggas don't have wisdom. So you want to take advice and want to not make the same mistakes that a lot of us old niggas, y'all like to say, or OG niggas or elder niggas, you know, that we made, and y'all don't make them. That's why you're supposed to listen to us. But you don't listen to your OGs or your elders like that. You niggas turn around and do shit even worse than we do. Some of you niggas don't even last as long as we did. I tell you this. I only got like 5 more years to even really give a fuck about a lot of shit that people think I should care about. Because, like, once you turn like 50 years old, bro, like, a lot of shit kind of don't really matter like that. Nigga, you done made it a half a century, nigga. Like, at that point. Like, I done made it a half a century at this point. I don't really give a fuck about a lot of shit people care about. At that point, I embrace being old. Like, you get nigga, I ain't think I live this long, so I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit that people, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit people care about now. But I can just imagine 5 years from now that God willing, I won't give a fuck about a lot of shit that people expect me to care about. So, you know, it's like some of this stupid shit I probably wouldn't talk about in another 5 years. Probably wouldn't. Yeah, it's wasting my fucking time and energy talking about more important shit. But anyway, let's move on.
Positive. I'm gonna take the high road on you. You go down low to the earth and be that low level dude. You gonna be the low level mindset, the low level thinking. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna go all the way high with it. And I don't know where this came from. And I do see the rain starting to come down again, but we gotta keep the show rolling. I gotta look at NBA Youngboy like, what's really going on? What can have you jump out there and be that disrespectful to this man when you and him sat down did an interview and supposedly something got misconstrued when they did that at that time when NBA Youngboy
Listen, I don't give a fuck if a nigga be disrespectful to me or talking about my dead family members or homies or some shit. I'm not talking about yours. Especially as a grown-ass man at me now. Look, you young niggas, whatever. Some of y'all like, but nah, nigga. It ain't enough. You know what I mean? It ain't enough shit. It ain't even worth it. Cause like, even just responding to say something bad about your dead family members or homies or some shit like that, that shit ain't even worth it. You don't even want to put that shit in the air like that. First of all, I ain't got time to be sitting there trying to dish your dead homie because I'll be trying to kill you because you disrespected my dead family members and homies. So I don't give a fuck about dissing you or saying ignorant shit on the internet about you. Nigga, I'm plotting to kill you. So I'm just being real about it. So, like I said, my mind, I was raised different. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's move on.
Like I said, why they wanted to be out or something of that nature. But then I thought I seen him and Wallow patch things up at a show or a concert one time backstage. And this is his nephew that you dissed tonight.
Yes, sir.
I feel my life today.
Look, and that nigga is hot. Nigga, I blend his mouth and got that scissor. That's what we called it back in the day, that scissor. Listen, man. Mind you, this shit is weird, bro. Listen, like I said, you can't have, I can't have conversations with people that have, when I know you have a low IQ. And sometimes people think that people are smart because they got money. They're not. Well, people rich. They're not smart. A lot of people just lucky. God put them in that position to see what they would do with that type of money. But you know, and that's on them type of situations. But these people ain't. A lot of these people ain't smart like y'all think. They just got lucky, man. And luck is not a bad thing. It's just, you know, I just tell people, you get lucky in certain shit, nigga. Take advantage of getting lucky. But don't take advantage of it in a bad way. Take advantage of it in a good way. Anyway, let's move on.
Life today, just to be honest with you, bro, it's difficult. You know, I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I appreciate that.
That nigga high
I struggle every day. You know what I mean? My son was a year older than you.
So when I look at this, I say, what's really happening, bro? Like, when do we get to a point where y'all say, hey, I ain't even gonna do that. We not even on that type of time, because me and Gillie ain't never got into it where he is taking somebody that I love away from me. He ain't never did no dead loved one of mine.
Because if I'm not mistaken, when they did that interview with NBA Youngboy, they literally had to go to him because he was on probation and shit and he couldn't leave the state. I think it was, I remember I'm saying it's Utah. So this nigga's out there in the high mountains and shit. Like, yo, listen, if I'm out there in some type of shit like that in the middle, damn near middle of nowhere, like kind of really, yo, nigga, that's where you get your peace at. But like I told you, a lot of times people need activity because they can't function with peace. Because peace, what happens with peace means that you got to think about shit. And to think about a lot of shit brings up pain. And so that's why people can't live in peace. People need to be in fuck shit, doing fuck shit. People can't live simple lives and shit like that. They don't want to. They want to be on a scene. They want to be noticed. You know what I mean? They want to be a part of something. Because people can't really live in peace because they don't know how to. Number one, they don't know how to, and they don't even understand real peace. So, but if you just sit around and you live in peace or try to live in peace, it's not even a boring thing. It can get boring, but you're supposed to find something to not make it boring, right? But at the same time, you're just sitting around thinking about thoughts, thinking about past shit. Pain just pop up. Shit that you was trying to, press away. Shit comes up. There's you and your thoughts. But anyway, let's move on.
Vice versa. I ain't did nothing to his son. I ain't did nothing to his family. But it's getting too normalized and cool in the game. But I am seeing this time around a lot of people like, nah, bro, you're reaching. That's out of pocket. That's disrespectful. Of course, he's gonna have those diehard, loyal, staying fans who think that everything that he do is correct. But somebody has to come on these platforms and put out the real balance and respectful conversation.
First of all, whoever that fucks with somebody like that, you're a fan. If you don't see nothing wrong with what somebody is saying at all, something wrong with you. You're not really a fan. You're fucking lunatic. You in a cult. Like you listen. Number one, you're a follower because there's no way impossible that, like, I'm fans of people, but it ain't nothing of the people that I'm fans of that I can't criticize that I don't like that they say or they do. Right? Like, you get what I mean? No one's perfect, bro. They those type of fans like that is I don't know what universe they're living in, but they like a cult type of shit. But you basically saying the person don't make mistakes. They're perfect. Even when you defend fuck shit that you know is wrong. Motherfuckers say, look, I know it's wrong, but it ain't no but with some shit. It's just not. Some shit is just fucked up at this point. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here. Look, I'm a fan of Boosie. That nigga, that Donald Trump bullshit, I'm like, this dumbass nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this goofy ass nigga really thought that he was special like that. Like, nigga, he ain't goofy. I criticize niggas that I'm fans of. That I ain't even gonna say I'm a fan of. I actually kind of like what they do. Kind of like what they stand for. But no one's perfect. People do fuck shit. Because sometimes you can get the wrong advice on certain shit. Boosie most likely got that, but I just don't like the way Boosie been moving lately. So that kind of been bothering the shit out of me. But anyway, let's move on.
That this ain't cool at all. Now, have I jammed drill music? Do NBA Youngboy got some songs that I like and think jam? Of course. But the part about him dissing the dead, I don't need that. I don't need that part to be a thing in the music at all. You can remove that. I might like the sound of the song. I might like some of the flows and the harmonizing and the pattern. But the actual concept of disrespecting somebody's dead loved one, I'm not feeling that at all. I ain't never thought that was cool, and I'm never going to think that it's cool, bro. Because of the simple fact with me, when somebody lost somebody, dog, you're not just talking about the person you're into the beef with or their homies. You're not affecting their whole entire family and loved ones, dog. And once you get older, because Youngboy is not 21, dog. He's not 22. This dude is getting older. He's had a...
And listen, and like I said, everybody know I'm a big fan of King Von. I ain't say big fan, but I'm a fan of King Von. God rest his soul. I think I like this music because I seen the shit was real. Of course, every rapper, over exaggerate shit, right? It's like a movie, right? Like you watch a documentary or a movie about somebody life. They over exaggerate some shit, right? Because it's a movie. It's kind of the same thing with hip hop, right? Listen, I never liked that King Von this the dead. Never liked that shit at all. I just seen the potential of him being better. I say this dude's special. That's what I recognized about him. He was special. Like nobody perfect. But I say, when he died, I was hurt by it because I knew if this dude would have lasted a little, he got a little older, he'd have been better. The one thing about King Von that I noticed about him, people keep forgetting this dude was 26 years old. Right? When he got in the rap game, he was 23. Nigga was in prison down there his whole entire life. So this nigga is ignorant, have a street mentality, but it's special in all them fucked up moments. Everybody knows that he's special. Even call him a killer, whatever. But he's special. And that nigga got around, I say, he's special. I say, this nigga can do some great shit. Right? That nigga died 26 years old. It's a fucking kid, man. I know the fuck, I was wilding at 26. I was married at 25 or something like that, maybe 25, 26, but I still was wilding, bro. I told you my whole 20s is like a blur, but I know I was wilding. So imagine this nigga coming from the streets, come straight out of jail. Because jail is, I believe, is worse than fucking the streets. You come from this fucked up environment, this enslavement shit for 3-something years, but then in your whole entire, life down there, at least half of your life, and you come home and they throw you out. Right? Not even throw you out, but they give you opportunity to be something better. And you don't know, this nigga 26 years old. 23 years old. He don't know what the fuck he doing. This nigga brain ain't fully developed. King Von was actually more immature than even him being 23. This nigga probably was like 15 in his mind. Because you gotta think about it, you been locked up, nigga, you miss shit. People don't really tell people about that shit. You miss shit when you in jail. It's like the world is moving. You're trying to catch up with what's going on. Jail is probably the slowest place you can be because it's a whole different life in there. It's not the same as anything else. It's not like, oh, you live down the south and people like, oh, it's kind of slow down the south. It's not like that. No, this shit is, nigga, this is a whole nother, no matter if you're from the south or the east, whatever. West, jail is jail. Jail is a whole nother different type of atmosphere. It's a whole nother life. That shit is slavery. Modern day slavery. I keep telling people that shit. So they don't move the way the outside move. Everybody, we moving fast as a motherfucker compared to what we moving like 10 times faster than what the fuck is the jail doing. Honestly, people like, how they get phones in jail and all that shit. Niggas, I don't give a fuck they got phones, they get phones or technology in that bitch or not. It's not the same because they're not living a life. They're living jail life. You almost like reading a book. Like when these motherfuckers in jail, they got phones, they get the internet or whatever the fuck it is, listen to music. Nigga, this shit is like reading a book. Okay? Or watching a movie. Sit down when you in jail. These niggas, fuck out of here. So my point is, when King Von came home, this nigga was like 15, 16 years. He got out 23. He got locked up when he was like 19 or some shit. This nigga was still like 19 years old. And then add on that he got, it makes you even more young-minded and ignorant when you a street nigga. So this nigga came out still thinking this when he was 19. Back in King Von, he probably thought he could still go out there and punch a nigga, fight a nigga. He come to find out niggas ain't playing that shit. They got homies that's gonna clap you. But he been away from the game because you gotta understand, he been locked up. They fight all the time. Most can happen to you get stabbed or jumped. But a fight, that's normal shit in jail. Ain't no guns there, nigga. So this nigga, he get out and the shit happened to him down in Atlanta getting killed. That nigga, man, come on, man. This nigga was high. You letting the stardom shit. You at this point, King Von is probably one of the top 5 biggest rappers in the game. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Listen, this nigga was ready to blow the fuck up. He was at his peak of where he was getting ready to blow up. He was already somebody. He already was hot. At this point now, he get ready to be elite. He get ready to blow up to be elite. This nigga, listen, it was very, very highly possible he would have been bigger than Dirt. Chief Keef, all them niggas. If King Von would have lived a little longer, he would have been bigger than Chief Keef. They always talk about, oh, Chief Keef is the one that, you know, kind of helped that shit with the drill and Chicago shit. They give it to Chief Keef because he was the first one from the hood that kind of really got that shit. But sometimes that shit don't matter. If a nigga like King Von, and mind you, Chief Keef wasn't putting no music out where niggas was feeling. King Von and him and King Von, Chief Keef and King Von was tight. They grew up together. These niggas was tight. They hung around each other. King Von, if he'd have been even more bigger than, listen, nobody would, they still probably gave Chief Keef Souza his props, but everybody know when King Von died, Chicago drill music ain't the same. It's just not. I'm just being honest about that. Nobody even trying to give no niggas from Chicago a chance to blow up. And now that Dirk locked up too, ain't nobody trying to give these niggas no shit. Old block niggas, they can't blow up. I like the nigga Shoebox. I like him. What's up with that nigga? Why this nigga can't get no motherfucking... And I wonder why Dirk ain't even giving him a fucking deal. It was so much fucking bullshit with that. Like, yo, he's the next big hot thing from fucking O Block. Why the fuck he ain't getting no fucking record deal? Or you brung him into OBF. And he still ain't popping like he's supposed to. But I always tell you, some niggas like King Von, those niggas, like I said, I didn't condone what this nigga was doing, talking about the dead. That, don't get me wrong, I seen the potential in this nigga to be bigger and to mature, to be better. I seen him as like everybody talk about the positive shit about Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was a gangbanger, nigga. He come from gangbanging. Talking about a lot of gangbanging shit. Even though as he got older, he started talking about a little bit more mature shit. And Nipsey's just a different nigga, right? But I seen that in King Von. I say, yo, if this nigga just got a little older, he almost be close to where Nipsey is. He would get on that type of tip. He just had that type of command of the niggas that was around him in the streets. The streets love this nigga. And then you talking about he crossed over to be big. Like I said, he could have been bigger than Dirk. He definitely, honestly, was bigger than Chief Keef just off his little run. Chief Keef ain't bigger than King Von in Chicago. I keep telling y'all that. But yeah, like, so I don't condone none of the fucking fuckery with the music, like talking about the dead like that. I just see potentials in niggas. You know what I mean? It's like me saying, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with the streets no more. Like, I ain't gonna try to help niggas in the streets because they don't fuck shit. No, they my people. I gotta help my people. I'm not turning my back on them like that, but I'm not gonna condone what the fuck they do at all. And if they do fuck shit, I'm gonna say they gonna fuck shit. It was like what Dirk told King Von. Fuck that bitch. It was in the song. He said, fuck that bitch. Don't fuck with that bitch. I told that nigga that to fuck with that bitch, but Von is a different nigga. Remember I said I'm a big fan of Nipsey. I said, yo, long as Nipsey kept claiming that Crip shit, his life was always going to be in danger from the streets. Always. Because you can't really separate yourself from that shit. Now, Black Sam is a little older, so he moved different. Right? As smart and educated as fucking Nipsey was, you know, I always tell people, your loyalty to that street shit can get you killed. It happened to me a couple of times. Almost got killed a couple of times for that shit. Trying to have one foot in the game, one foot out that shit to be loyal to the streets. I'm not loyal to the streets. I'm loyal to my people. I'm loyal to the black community to try to help my people regardless of what positions they are in. But I'm not loyal to the streets. And you got to give that shit up to number one, to keep yourself out of danger. You can't keep repping the streets like that. You can't. If you're not in them streets like that, stop repping that shit. Listen, it's one thing saying, well, I come from it. That's one thing. But to keep repping that shit and you ain't in it, you put a target on your back. Like I said, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Niggas gonna test your gangster. They're gonna test your gangster. That's why I don't be moving around like a. I never did that even when I was in the streets. I never moved around like a real tough nigga. Like that wasn't my thing. I just don't got time. Like my thing was, nigga, just don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. That was always my motto. So, you know, and I hung around niggas that was killers and niggas that got busy like that. So a lot of the shit that niggas, be having to do down trying to play tough, I didn't really have to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I had to prove myself, but I proved myself, nigga. Ain't no more testing me on that. It wasn't, first of all, it wasn't my nature to be even doing a lot of that shit that I even had to prove myself to do. That wasn't my nature to do it. Niggas knew that. My niggas knew that. Just didn't really like this shit. I didn't like violence. I never liked violence. That shit was like stupid to me. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, we let's get some pussy, nigga. We like, if we got fucking some niggas up, we got clap some niggas. I get that. But let it be for reasons, not us going around doing fuck shit. You know what I mean? Let's just get pussy. Get money, get pussy. That's I'm just different in that way. Like I said, I grew up with like player niggas. Like, you know, these niggas that was older than me, cousins and uncles and big homies and shit that was just player niggas. You know what I mean? And, you know, some of them was thorough, some of them wasn't. But they was just player niggas. Niggas that just wanted money and, you know, and getting pussy. You know? I had a cousin nigga was like that in the street, like as far as making that money, but he wasn't like that. Nigga, first reaction to getting him some real got hurt, like he literally got hurt, and he quit the game. He was out that shit. He got out. He got out quick. His daddy was a big time drug dealer in the street too. So, like I said, I grew up around I grew up around hustlers, yo. Like on both sides of my family, everybody was hustlers, bro. You know what I mean? I know somebody that did some street shit or part of street shit. Like I said, my mom was thorough in the streets. Like my mom never sold dope. My dad never sold dope, none of that shit, but they was thorough in the streets. But it just because it was family members that we knew that sold that shit, and they was cool with people in the streets. You know, you get a part of it. It's like how I got in the game. I didn't start selling dope and shit till I was like 15 years old. You know what I mean? But I've been around that shit all my life. I could have gotten in the game at 11, 12, probably even 9. But I choose not to. I ain't say I choose not to. It just probably wasn't my journey. And I really did not want to sell drugs because my mom was on that shit. So I did not want to fuck with anything that had to do with drugs. That's like one of my only regrets of selling dope. But then I can't say that because it kind of made me who I am, but it's kind of a regret because I promised myself I would never sell that shit. And I wound up doing it. But I was a kid. So, you know, you can promise yourself whatever the fuck you want at that age. But that's probably one of my regrets. Because I don't regret a lot of shit. You know, as far as like how I grew up and shit. Because even the pain and the fucking loss and shit like that. Don't really, like, you wish people wouldn't have had to die and shit like that. Or, you know, get hurt. But I don't regret that shit. I don't regret my life like that, but I regret selling dope. Like it changed. It kind of lost a lot of shit selling, getting in the dope game. Like, it changed me. I wasn't never the same after that. Even still to this day, I have never been the same since then. I remember when I was innocent before I got in the dope game. It was basically damn near innocent. But when I got in that dope game, it changed everything. My mind state, the way I think about shit, even to this day, how I think about shit, how even me thinking about killing another motherfucker because they, whatever, right? It's because I got in the dope game. I think if I never got in the dope game, I probably wouldn't even thought about some of the shit I even think about now. But a part of it helps me. It helps me. It helped me get survival skills. So I know how to survive and shit. But anyway, let's move on.
Pardon me, folks. You just got off of a very successful tour.
And tell me a lot about you niggas and people. Man, you niggas ain't no gangsters. That's why y'all can walk around the states like that. Say, Pluto ain't no gangster. Dude don't run around without no security, especially not more than me. My boy, I just watch y'all.
Dude, you're not a gangster either then. Because he said, not more than me. Or whatever the fuck. He's not rolling around with less, I guess he means less security than him. Right? Dude, I don't give a fuck. If you got security, that means you're not a gangster either. Like, I remember back in the days with Dipset and them niggas, or Wu-Tang and all that, they didn't roll around with security, nigga. Like, I remember when niggas used to move, Fat Joe, all of them, they didn't move around with security. But them niggas move around with gangsters. Street niggas. So you're not a gangster even no more. Just because you got some gangster niggas with you, or you think they're gangster, you mix them with security, they're there to protect you and the gangster niggas. Or them niggas just crash dummies that will, you know, they there to sacrifice their life for you. Like, however you want to look at it, nigga. But you're not a gangster either, just because you got less security. You got security, right? So you're not a gangster either. NBA Youngboy, you goofy ass. All these niggas, like I told you, they brain fried. This nigga smoked so much crack. Sugar booger. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'm more gangster than you because I got less security than you. What? Who told you that? Niggas just making up shit at this point. To seem like you more gangster than another nigga because you got less security. Listen, I don't give a fuck with the, listen, don't disrespect gang. I don't give a fuck with they like bumping. That don't make them bright. You can bump that bullshit. But that don't mean that this nigga ain't stupid and he ain't no crackhead. I don't give a fuck what they bump. That don't make them that, they probably ain't that damn bright themselves to listen to that bullshit. Saying a bunch of nothing. Listen, I have tried to listen to NBA Youngboy. He says a bunch of nothing. God damn. When I listen to Lil Durk, I hear some shit. He's saying some shit. I listen to King Von. I hear some shit. Even with some of the other, you know, auto-tune rappers and young rappers, at least I hear some shit. That's why I fuck with them. But this nigga, I don't hear nothing. All I hear is a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of, I'm on crack and drugs. Nigga, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I don't listen to Future because every time I listen to Future, it's like listening to NBA Youngboy. I'm sorry, when I listen to NBA Youngboy, I hear Future. A bunch of nothing. Listen, I'm being honest. I believe Future is more talented than Youngboy. Because at least Future make hit songs. Youngboy don't make no hit songs. His shit is garbage. To me, it's garbage. I'm not saying he ain't got no little songs that might pop and they like that. Come on, bro. This nigga's trash. Anyway, let's move on. Shout out to my brother, my little brother LT in the building. Appreciate it. Yo, I keep telling y'all niggas my birthday is tomorrow. But I appreciate it though. My birthday is tomorrow. Listen, it is certain niggas I just don't listen to. Like everybody, listen, I believe J. Cole is one of the illest rappers. I say that about Nas, all that shit. I can't listen to them niggas all day. Like I'd rather go listen to. I don't listen to Kendrick like that. I don't listen to Drake like that. Right? They got a certain level where they just make the same bullshit. There's no struggle there. Right? And they out mainly Drake. That's why Drake is getting the backlash that he get. This nigga keep coming out like everybody need to hear this nigga. Nobody need to hear you, bro. Go, like, you got enough money. Go chill out for a year or two. Give 3 years. The thing about Drake, he needs to be relevant. And I think Drake understands that too. I think Drake, I don't want to knock him, but Drake wants to be out. He understands not being relevant. So that's why y'all see Drake, y'all be like, all right, like niggas, I don't know, like Drake, I don't think Drake 40 yet. So he got like a couple of more years to where like, all right, bro, we like, and his following is crazy too. And you gotta understand this nigga got a whole country behind him. So it's a little different for Drake. So shout out to Drake. And Drake ain't just big in Toronto. He's big over in the European countries and shit. So Drake is a different type of artist to me. But here in America, I don't want to hear Drake like that. I don't. I'm just being real. America is the mecca of hip hop. So I understand how big you can get outside of the country or how big some artists be from other countries. I get that, but it's not America. Nigga, we get tired of that. I don't want to keep hearing Drake, bro. But yeah, some of these dudes are just not, it's not even that they just don't have a story. It's they don't make good music. You know what I mean? Everybody always like they're getting this weird ass lane of where they think they gotta make, because whatever this wave is, they gotta keep doing that same shit. Like, dude, do some different shit. Rap your age. Get mature. But then, like I said, it's different now than it was back in the day. You know? So first of all, shout out my brother Gang. First of all, Gang, you know better than that. You know, I don't give a fuck what they say. They know. Listen, first of all, even to the Drake stands or fans or whatever the fuck they are, Coke members, you know better than that. You wouldn't have a Drake without Michael Jackson. That's why Chris Brown would never ever say he was better than he would never ever say he's better than Michael Jackson. That's why Kobe Bryant would never ever say he was better than Michael Jordan. I think even if Kobe got 6 or 7 of them, right? Well, he matched Michael, right? He would never say he was better than Michael Jordan. Your idol is your idol. The people supposed to put you over. You should never ever say that. That's why motherfuckers got a problem with LeBron. I keep telling y'all niggas this. This era is fucked up. These niggas don't understand. You can't push narratives, evil act, and put it out there, and the social media is fucking this shit up. Nobody in their right mind will say that Drake is better than fucking Michael Jackson. If they do, they on crack cocaine. Just like NBA Youngboy. Listen, first of all, we know better than that. Even him, first of all, NBA Youngboy is not better than Lil Wayne, and first of all, he can't rap. See, my whole thing is, I don't fuck with Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne is a sellout, blah, blah, blah. I dissed the shit the other day, or the last live stream, I told y'all how to compare shit. Like I told you, like niggas talking about mentioning people with like Pac and shit. Like even Lil Wayne, like yo, these niggas don't make music that affect people. Right? And I'm not talking about in the moment. I'm talking about this shit lasts after. It lasts after these motherfuckers are not as big as they used to be. It's not a lot of rappers like that. And like I said, Pac was the only rapper, and I'm going to say this once again. Pac was the only rapper, and still to this day, he's the only rapper that you had a whole album of this nigga on all his albums of him giving you something different. Every album. There's no rapper like it. And the songs that he made was impactful. Very impactful. When Pac wanted to get on his thug shit, his gangster shit, he got on it. In the songs, you heard him. But when that nigga wanted to be passionate or he wanted to be a thinker, he was on that. When you hear a lot of these rappers, and listen, I love Nas. Shout out to Nas. Nas a think rapper. I get that. Appreciate him. But he always on that. Ain't no gangster songs you can really be like, oh, that's some gangster shit by Nas. It's not. Because he's still trying to put knowledge in some shit that you don't need to put knowledge in. Some shit you just need bars in. Some shit you just need, this shit needs to sound aggressive and hard. And Pac is the only rapper. Because I listen to the best of them. I listen to all of them. They do not do what Pac did. I keep telling y'all that. Even when Pac would drop jewels and shit, you will catch it. Pac was probably one of the most intelligent rappers that you would ever know that was in this game. The nigga sounded like he was from the street. You wouldn't think this nigga was this as intelligent as he was. That's why they say, oh, he ain't as lyrical. Okay, niggas. You tell yourselves that. You know Tupac first album? You only listen to that shit if you want to know who Pac was. Right? After that album, then you know who Tupac was. I mean, then you know that Pac understood how to make music. That's when you start talking about music. But if you want to know who Tupac was, you go listen to Tupac List Down. That's when you know who Tupac really was at his core. But after that, that's why he's the greatest. Because he made albums and songs that nobody in hip-hop history has made. I keep listen. People be thinking I'm dick riding or you just a big fan of pop. Listen, I'm gonna say this once again. Name me a rapper. Give a fuck how big they is, how much money they got, how iconic you think they are. Your favorite rapper. I don't give a fuck. Name me a rapper that got a song like Dear Mama. Nobody has made a song like that in hip hop. Not one. What song is it? And I'm gonna tell you the shit that's gonna fuck your mind up. There's only 2 rappers that I even know that made songs that was even close to that. You probably wouldn't even think I'm tripping. DMX and Jadakiss. They the only 2 that I know that got songs that's even close to what Pop did for his Dear Mama. It ain't no rapper have ever came close to making a song like Dear Mama other than those 2 guys. So like I said, I'm a hip hop fanatic. Listen, I go back in the day, even though I didn't listen. One of my favorite rappers, just my favorite, is Kurtis Blow. So, but the first time I ever heard hip hop was LL. So, I need y'all to know that. So then I go back in that shit. Of course, LL is one of my favorite rappers because he was the first that I ever, one of the first rappers I ever listened to. But yeah, but when I heard Kurtis Blow, nigga, I was like, oh, this nigga. I love Kurtis Blow, nigga. Sorry. Kurtis Blow was a smooth nigga. Listen, I like smooth rappers, bro, and I like niggas that's smooth, but niggas don't play with them like that. I like niggas like that. But anyway, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. But yeah, man, I'll be telling people, man, that's like I said, it's certain shit that I don't even want to have debates on no more. Like, nobody fucking with Tupac. Like, he's the greatest rapper of all time, bro. Kind of Michael Jackson, greatest entertainer. We never see nothing like Michael again. Chris Brown is the closest that we gonna ever get to that. You can even slide Usher into that, but it ain't like Michael Jordan. We ain't gonna see nothing like Mike again. LeBron made sure we fucked that up with his hypocrisy. Niggas even putting him in mention that he's the top 5 greatest basketball player of all time. It's just crazy. But anyway. It's like what they did to fucking basketballs, what they trying to do to hip hop. And we like, come on, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like I keep saying this shit. I love Kendrick, nigga. I'm not putting Kendrick in the same atmosphere as Tupac. That shit is bullshit. Fuck out of here, bro. You don't do enough. These niggas don't do enough to be fucking with Pac. You know this nigga, the shit that we love about Pac, he did that shit in a year and a half. Them albums, all this shit we love about Pac, all them albums, all them classic shits, he did that shit in a year and a half. That nigga did that shit with 2 albums. The fuck are we talking about? That's how special Pac was. It took Jay-Z years to get on the same level as Tupac. What we talking about? Even what people want to mention him on the same level as Pac. Now how long it took that nigga? The fuck out of here. What we talking about, bro? Listen. Name me another fucking rapper that changed culture. Like Pac. As big as LL was, he didn't change culture. He didn't change culture. Niggas can have good albums. It doesn't matter. Niggas could be lyrically like that. I keep telling motherfuckers about Eminem. Eminem is lyrically, hands down, top 5. Nobody's bumping Eminem like that, bro. Honestly, nobody bumping that shit. He's a genius of what he does. Like I said, he's respected the way he respected in this culture as far as hip hop. He that white boy that we say, yo, don't go fuck with him, bro. He that white friend that we like, yo, that white friend crazy. Don't fuck with him. He like that. That's Eminem. Outside of that, come on, man. Nobody really fuck with buck Eminem shit like that. Seriously, people gotta start being real. Nigga, I will take listening. Game brought up DMX and shit. Nigga, I'm not listening to no motherfucking Eminem. Nigga, I will take DMX over Eminem. The bump and drive around and connect. I take DMX. Like honestly, I really honestly believe if DMX and Eminem did a song, I think DMX will murder him on that bitch. He would murder him on it. Because the one thing about DMX, he had street cred. And niggas in the hood, in the black community, nigga, come on, man. We know X was like that. X was big because X had that reminder of he was a New York nigga and he was a grimy nigga, but he reminds you of Pac. And so that's why niggas fuck with him like that. I think a lot of those rappers, like even being single, he was nice. He had his moment. I just don't think a lot of those dudes was big like y'all think. Right? Because like I said, the one thing I did not like, and it's still to this day, like people that wonder why I don't like Jay-Z. I believe allegations is we know partly allegations was saying that Jay-Z stole a lot of these niggas' styles, especially them Philly niggas. So it's like, I'm just saying, like, Beanie probably would have been bigger than Jay. Or at least on that same level of that as that. But he was wild, he was crazy and shit, you know. But, you know, shit, Memphis Bleak was nice. But Jay wasn't gonna let none of them niggas be bigger than him on that label. I just need y'all to understand that. It's like now when you see him in the business, he gatekeeping. It's like the Oprah shit. They're not gonna let you be big as them. Tyler Perry is one of them red niggas. He Tyler Perry is almost like Nas to that shit. Like not like Oprah, and then it's Tyler Perry, it's Jay, and then it's Nas. Right? Even though you look at Nas and Tyler Perry, them niggas is getting some bank. Right? So it's gatekeepers. Like it's niggas, they're not letting these niggas get there, bro. Or you bringing on female rappers? Listen. The bad part about this conversation, when it comes to the female rappers, I try not to like. I put it this way: I don't like to rank them because I just think that this rap shit is male dominant, and it's been like that for decades now, and so in generations. So it's kind of like, you know, a lot of the women didn't get the shine that they supposed to, and you look at the women rappers now. A lot of that shit is trash. It's so horrible. I remember motherfuckers got mad at Jermaine Dupri because he said what he said. I'm like, yo, he's not lying. This shit is horrible with a lot of these female rappers are doing. And I ain't saying some, I'm saying a lot of them. Trash. It's almost like with the young rappers and shit. They just all rapping the same. All using auto-tune. None of them really can rap. Oh, it seems like they can't rap because they just using auto-tune. They're doing whatever the next motherfucker is doing. Making the same type of song, the next motherfucker make the same type of song. You know. And that's how I feel about female rappers. Like it ends after I believe it ends after Nicki. I respect Cardi B. I think, hip hop started really getting fucked up because of Cardi B. But I respect Cardi B because she got better at rapping. And so I kind of don't blame her fully, but I believe it was the era of Cardi B that fucked the female hip hop shit up. Honestly. Because even though, I don't fuck with Nicki, I think Nicki is a sellout. Nicki can rap. But you can blame Nicki because she stole Kim's style. And like I said, this copycat shit that you see. Everybody just rapping this way, rapping that way. You know what I mean? She stole Nicki's style. She stole Kim's style. And that fucked the game up. You really can blame Nicki and Cardi for that. Once Nicki stole Lil' Kim's style, what she did, she can lie all she want. Nigga, we used to call Lil' Kim, she called herself the Black Barbie. Nigga, that's Kim. Fuck are we talking about here? You stole... Anyway, we ain't gotta get deep into that. But like I said, they fucked up Kim's style. They fucked up the generation. After Cardi and Nicki and Cardi fucked up the generation of these female rappers. Honestly. And it ain't been right since. All they're doing, talking about fucking hoes and all that other shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you seen Missy, Lil' Kim, The Brat, all them, MC Lyte, and a whole bunch of them. They will all get on records and rap. You didn't hear about Lil' Kim just sucking dick when she was on a song with Missy? Fuck we talking about? And we know Missy was ill like that. She the female Busta Rhymes to this shit. Like, what we talking about? But anyway, listen, I don't like to rank female rappers because of Nicki and Cardi. Because they fucked the game up. My honest opinion for the female rappers. But anyway, but if I gotta rank them, listen, the top motherfucker is Queen Latifah. The queen is the queen. That's why we call her the queen. She was queen before Lil Kim was talking about she the queen B. The queen was queen. Her name is Queen Latifah. Fuck we talking about? And Queen Latifah can rap. So it's not like she can't rap. But come on now. It's the queen. Number 2 there. I throw Kim there. I throw Kim at number 2. I think her influence, this fucked up movement of the female rappers, is because of Kim. Right? And it's not in a bad way because Kim, it was her shit and everybody wanted to run with it. And, well, Nicki and them try to copy her shit, whatever. So, and Kim can rap. Like, motherfuckers forget. I just heard a freestyle of her doing, like, yo, fucking Kim can still get busy. She can rap a lot of these motherfucking rappers out of the gate. These female rappers, they ain't shit like that. They can't fuck with Kim. Kim just fucked up with all that plastic surgery bullshit. And she ain't, Lil' Kim look like a Chinese woman. She look like a thick ass Chinese woman. That's what Lil' Kim looked like. Just being honest. She looked bad. But I put Kim there second. At number 3, gotta go MC Lyte. I think MC Lyte is mad underrated. Honestly, I think that hardcore female rap type shit, like you get on a song with a dude and rap like that, but still kind of be feminine. And she was good looking too. Like MC Lyte still look good to this day. Listen, MC Lyte can rap. Like, so yeah. MC Lyte at 3. At 4, I'll put Nicki at 4. And at 5, it's kind of a toss-up for me at 5. Between 3 people. Eve, Remy, and Cardi B. It's just a toss-up for me at 5. But whoever you want to put at the 5, I'm cool with. But, that's my top 5, but you can say my top 4. Queen Latifah, Lil' Kim, MC Lyte, and Nicki Minaj. I genuinely believe they're the best rappers out of all of them. Honestly. And like I said, it's not even just about being the best rapper. They had some of the best success out of all of them. Because you listen, mother's like, well, MC Lyte, listen, nigga, MC Lyte is a legend. Now you gotta understand her impact. It's deeper than billboards and shit like that. Her impact in the culture is crazy. Like, dudes know MC Lyte is like that. You feel me? You put MC Lyte in a cypher with niggas, she gonna get busy. So it's just a difference. Like her impact, you can't even, it's not what you think it is. Like how you trying to perceive it to be. Her fucking impact is way deeper than what you think. A lot of your female rappers that rap hard, they won't rap hard without MC Lyte. Lil' Kim, that's even over top of her, not rapping as hard. They're not rapping hard like that without MC Light. Go listen to MC Light, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so it's a difference from being a 90s baby, right? Like it's like I'm an 80s baby, but I was raised in the 90s, right? So it's a difference. So you're a 90s baby. You don't really remember as much as you think you do. And when you whatever that area is that you're a baby in. Like I don't remember that. Like you was born, so it's like you're 80s baby. You don't remember too much. Like I said, my first recollection of hearing hip hop was LL, right? At that time, I probably was maybe about 6, maybe 5 or 6 or some shit, maybe. You know what I mean? But really couldn't comprehend it. But I remember hearing LL. So, like I said, it's a difference. Yeah, see, so like I said, like, but you still a 90s baby. You still was born 98, but you don't really remember shit even in the 90s, bro. You can't. Would you 98? You nigga, you was what? You just was born, like so. Yeah, I don't even think you was. It's weird for motherfuckers that it's like late 80s, like you late 90s or some shit, like you know what I mean, like 98, 88. You motherfuckers born in, like it's weird because you just being born and it's like yo. By the time you 3 years old, nigga, it's a whole nother fucking decade. Like, you get what I mean? So you're not really born in that fucking generation. You know what I mean? When I say I'm an 80s baby, I was born in 81. So I remember the whole 80s of getting to, like, you get what I mean? It's almost a whole 9-10 year shit for me. Right? Or 9 years, right? So being born in, like, it's like my sister. My sister was born in 85. Did she really remember the 80s, nigga? No. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? By the time my sister was born, I was 4 or 5 years old or some shit. You know what I mean? So there's no disrespect, but it's just, you know, you don't really, like, you born in like and you guys got to be born early in a decade, like, right? Like, you know, I was born 81, so I know the 80s, right? I lived it, right? As a kid, like from a baby to I was about 9, right? So like that's damn near almost a decade, right? So I kind of lived it. Right? But you born like fucking 85, fucking anything after 85, it's like kind of like, did you really live that? Like, who the fuck really remembers when you 2-3 years old? Like, you don't remember that shit, bro. So by the time 85 came, nigga, I kind of knew some shit. 86, 87, 88, 89. Like, you kind of know. Right? There's no disrespect. I just, you kind of really don't live that life. Like, that's not really, like, even you born 98, you're not really a 90s baby. You're really not. Honestly. Like, just be real about it. You're really not. You're not a 90s baby, bro. Like, honestly. And I don't think people really realize that shit. Like, you're really not a 90s. If you grew up you was born in 98, and 2 years out of that is 2000. You kind of really don't really even remember the 2000s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know all the fucking music was out in 2000? Like, yo, or the times was like, niggas don't know that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say what was really popping. Like, the biggest shit that was out in the 80s was Michael. And I told you LL, as far as like rap. LL was the biggest shit. I'm sorry, my bad. Take it back. LL and Run DMC. But I heard LL before I heard Run DMC. But they was big then. You get what I mean? So, like, and if I'm not mistaken, fucking LL and them, I mean, fucking Run DMC, they was out like before I was even born. So you get what I mean? So I, you know, yeah, them later. But I heard LL before I heard them. At that time, I was about 5, 6 years old. When I heard LL. So you get what I mean? So you get what I mean? Like I don't think people really understand that shit. Like, what do you really remember at fucking 2, 3 years old? You really don't. Honestly, you don't. You don't even understand the culture that you in at 2, 3 years old. And even when you 5, 6, shit, even when you 10, 9, 10 years old, I didn't know how big hip hop was. It was music, bro. And listen, I told you, before I even heard LL, I heard, like, I grew up on R&B. I grew up on Marvin Gaye, Patti LaBelle, all them. Like, I grew up on Motown. I grew up on all that shit. That's all my parents played. So, and this is before I even heard LL. But mind you, I'm 4 or 5 years old, bro. That's all they played. That shit is in my head, nigga. I know what's going on. Patti LaBelle. Listen, nigga. Come on now. Shit, listen. I knew, I listened to Madonna before I was listening to a lot of hip hop. Come on, bro. I didn't know who the fuck Kool Mo D was, nigga. Like, seriously, but I heard LL. Shit, MC Hammer was big to me back then. How we keep trying to tell people that? Motherfuckers be thinking they know some shit. You gotta go back and research your history. Because you can't, being young like that, you can't comprehend that. You don't understand what the fuck was really going on at that time with music and shit like that at the time, in that time period. So you gotta go back and educate yourself. That's why educating yourself and researching shit matters. So you won't sound as ignorant. I'm not saying you sound like that, gang. I'm just saying people don't understand that. That's why you got to go back and listen to shit. That's why you got to go back and do your research. Nigga, listen. Nigga, I thought LL was the biggest rapper I ever heard in my life. I had to go back, listen to that. I ain't gonna say that. Because Run DMC was still big then. So it was LL and Run DMC for me. But I had to go back and listen to a nigga like Curtis Blow, nigga. Curtis Blow? Nigga, Curtis Blow is one of my favorite rappers. So, like, you gotta go back and listen. Even Kool Mo D, like, he was out back there, nigga. You gotta go back and listen to that shit. Big Daddy Kane, he was popping, nigga. That's Big Daddy Kane, nigga. Big Daddy Kane was bigger than y'all niggas talking about how big Jay-Z was, nigga. Before it was a Jay-Z, nigga, it was Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane was that nigga. Listen, I love Rakim, nigga. He wasn't bigger than Big Daddy Kane. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. For some weird reason, he had that one album, nigga, he wasn't shit. Out of that. No disrespect. to Rakim. Nigga, when Big Daddy Kane was that nigga back in the day. No, what y'all niggas talking about? Big Daddy Kane was that nigga. And I'm gonna tell y'all, when I really, cause I listen, I really started really getting real deep into hip hop because of Tupac and Bone Thugs. I told people that. I think I was just like a casual nigga that listened to music. I wasn't even really into music like that. Even though I heard LL and all that, you know, MC Hammer, Big Daddy Kane, I heard all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? It was music, bro. It was like listening to Motown. Like, you got all these different artists. So I just looked at it like that. But when I got into hip hop and I really was like, I'm into that shit, it was Pac and Bone. It was Pac and Bone Thugs. And I was like, oh, okay. Before I even heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, no, that's not true. Is that true? Yeah, it is true. Before I even heard Bone, I heard Dollars Effects rap fast like that. I say, oh shit, these niggas ill. I'm in the hood bumping this shit. See, I would bump shit that niggas thought that was probably, it was lame. Like, cause I heard hip hop. A lot of niggas ain't feel Das Effect where I came from in Baltimore. They ain't feel that shit. They ain't feel Bone. They didn't feel that shit. I think the only nigga that we really fucked with really like that was Pac. Like everybody else, nigga, and it was because we knew Pac was from Baltimore. And I think that was part of it. Like he lived there for some years. You know, niggas in the city was claiming, well, where Pac literally lived, it was the set of that. Like where Pac lived, it was a set up there. Like it's like York Road, all that shit. Like back in the day, that was a big ass set like that. Like nigga, you ain't from around there. You don't know nobody around there, nigga. You better not go around York Road. You ain't from around there, don't go around there. That's East Baltimore too. So like you don't go over there, nigga. You don't go over. If you ain't from there, don't go over there. You ain't from over there, or you better know somebody. It was almost like some LA shit. Nigga, you almost better, tap in. Like let motherfuckers know that you checking in. You couldn't just go up there like that, bro. And that's where Pop was from. I mean, that's where he lived when he was here in Baltimore. So he's from a certain part of East Baltimore, even Baltimore, period. Because that was the only place like that, regardless if you're from West, East, South. That was the only place where, like, nigga, it was a strip like that, but it was streets of niggas. You know what I mean? It was different. York Road was different. It probably was a different. It was one of the most different places you could ever like live around or be a part of. Because I lived around it. I didn't live in York Road, but I lived around it. I was close to it. So yeah, but nigga, yeah, man. That's where Pop grew up. So it was like we really fucked with Pop like that. You know what I mean? So when Pop came out and we know about it, and people listen, a lot of even that that shit about Pop, like what's the shit? God damn it, I don't know why I'm going blank. Tupac Listen Down, something like that, right? That first album he did. Motherfuckers in Baltimore was proud of that. Even though we know he made a lot of that music in Oakland. Like it was more of like an Oakland like type shit, but it was kind of like how they look at Oakland. That's how motherfuckers look on the East Coast. or where we from, that's how motherfuckers look at Baltimore. Like we that forgotten part of the city or the state or whatever it is, right? Even in the state, nigga, it's Baltimore City. You know, it's different. So it's like an Oakland shit. So that's why we connected to Pop the way we did too. And connect to Oakland niggas. We fuck with Oakland niggas too. Like I always tell people, you get an Oakland nigga and you get a Baltimore City nigga in the same room, I guarantee they get along more than anybody else. We get along with Oakland niggas. It's almost the same. We got the same demeanor and same behavior. We move the same way. And the one thing about Oakland niggas, they represent Oakland, nigga. They represent where they from. Baltimore niggas is like that. We represent our shit. Because we know motherfuckers ain't gonna represent us like that. Because we like the outsiders. You know what I mean? We the outsiders of DMV. Even with the Merlin shit, like even with Merlin, like nigga, it's Baltimore City. Baltimore City is very different, bro, than the whole Merlin. You got different parts of the in Merlin that's not like Baltimore. It's nothing like it. Honestly, it's a whole city by itself, and it's very small. Everybody keep acting like it's this big thing. It's not. It's just that gangster niggas expanded outside of it. But Baltimore City is it's a very small circle. And like I said, they didn't, you know, did what they did to the fucking city in the way they did it. I'm not mad at it, but as much as people think I am. But Baltimore City is Baltimore City, nigga. Like I told you, I like to see progress. But like I said, you can go downtown and go to certain neighborhoods, Baltimore City, oh, it ain't like what y'all think it is. But I can take you to somewhere some shit really pop off. But I never do that. Because first of all, you don't want to. First of all, nigga, I don't want to even be a part of that myself. But number two is that, why would I want to bring you around some shit that's fucked up like that to make a mockery of it? Like, I'm not proud of that shit. Like, you get what I mean? That's people real life too. So why make a mockery of that? People live that life. This is some real shit. That's real true life shit. Why would I want to make a mockery of that? You know what I mean? So people don't really be understanding a lot of times when they be doing shit like that. But yeah. But anyway, people. But shout out to everybody, man. Listen, nobody is coming to this fucking hip hop shit. Listen, or certain shit. I don't like you having conversations about certain shit because it's people's opinions. But like, I have an opinion, and it's not. I'm not saying that we can't debate it or we can't have a conversation about it. I just think that, you know, you gotta prove that shit to me. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Oh, look. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, like, that's my thing. You gotta prove that shit to me. When I tell you Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time, he the greatest. Don't tell me about certain shit that, like, getting your feelings about that shit. You know what I mean? About, oh, Biggie this and Biggie. I don't care with his, like, it's like me saying, oh, well, Nipsey could have been a big, you know, I'm gonna put Nipsey over top of Pac because his potential could have been bigger. No. He died so young. Like, I'm not doing that with y'all. Like, we're not having that conversation. It's like, it's stupid, it's irrelevant, it's dumb. But anyway, people, let's get into this Trump shit. Let me tell y'all what Trump is trying to do. This nigga Trump is wilding. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So, your boy Donald Trump back at this bullshit again. He's back out here talking about elections again. He get ready. I think he get ready to do something. What's the day? He probably get ready to do it the day or the month. You know, where he get ready to talk about, you know, some conspiracy theory shit. And it's just, and the shit is sad that we in this time in America. But let's listen to this shit. This shit is embarrassing. As a country, we should be embarrassed by this shit. This is the president of the United States. It is people on literally national TV trying to defend lies. Crazy.
We have the world-renowned agent 00 Deep Throat Scott Jennings on a new mission, Operation Just a Blip, Just a Tit, along with Joe 8.0 on the Richter scale, Borelli. Let's get into this segment and we'll talk about it.
Tonight, a possible primetime speech preview. President Trump all but confirmed election integrity will be at least one of the focal points of his Thursday night speech.
But I'd rather save it, but it's really big news. It's really, really big news. And our country has to shape up. But that's what we're going to be talking about Thursday is it doesn't get bigger because without free and fair elections, you don't have a country. We'll be discussing other things too, but it's going to be a very big announcement. Yeah.
We are less than 4 months away from the midterm elections, and President Trump's election security bill, which would create proof of citizenship requirements for voting and end most mail-in ballots, has largely stalled in Congress. But the question remains, have the last 6 years foreshadowed what we may hear on Thursday?
Because the only way we're going to lose this election is if the election is rigged. Remember that.
This year, they rigged an election. They rigged it like they've never rigged an election before.
This election was rigged, and the Supreme Court and other courts didn't want to do anything about it. Radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election in 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election in 2024.
There's no way we lost Georgia. There's no way.
Look at some of the places that horrible corruption on elections, and the federal government should not
Understand this too, right? Like I would actually agree with Trump if every time he I ain't gonna say this. My bad. I take that back. I would actually somewhat think about what Trump is saying is every time he said when he lost an election or when he even won an election, right? He never, when he won elections, he never brought up other than before it. So when he won, he would bring it up and saying, "Oh, the election, they're trying to steal the election," right? Fear mongering, right? Now, mind you, I get that make want people to come out and vote more. I get that. That's a part of it, right? But the other part is, how is the election that's coming up still going to be stolen when you are the president? Right? Like, I don't understand that. It's like even in 2020, it's like, how's the election is stolen when you already the president? And now you the president now, and now you're saying the midterms is going to be stolen because it's voter fraud, and they don't want to pass policies and laws. But you got the same policies that he's saying that is basically is a lot of fraud shit happening. It's the same policies from these same states of why he the president. that the Republicans have the House and the Senate. And I always keep trying to say that to mega people, like, stop. Like, I get y'all stuck on stupid. But just think about what he is saying. It doesn't make sense. Now, all of a sudden, now the Democrats can cheat now and they ain't got no power? What the fuck are we talking about here? Anyway, let's move on.
To rig the presidential election in 2024.
There's no way we lost Georgia. There's no way.
Look at some of the places that horrible corruption on elections, and the federal government should not allow that. The federal government should get involved. They're trying to stop anybody from looking. You know why? Because they cheated like dogs.
Cheated like dogs.
And like I said, if they cheated that much, he wouldn't be president. The way Donald Trump's talking, he shouldn't even be president. Like Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders might can say some shit. Like you might be like, oh, I can see that. Trump, you won. Not once, but twice. You're the president twice. And you won in these same elections. Ain't nothing changed. By all the shit that you're talking about, you got cheated in 2021. All them same rules, same policies, everything was still the same. And you still won. This shit is sad, bro. And we had to deal with this idiot. Yo, this is the worst president. This is the stupid, one of the most worst, bad, stupid ass presidents that we have ever had in history. J. Edgar Hoover was a bad person, but he wasn't stupid. He wasn't stupid. I mean, I'm not J. Edgar Hoover. Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon was far from fucking stupid. He was just a dumb criminal, but he wasn't stupid. This dude is literally stupid. But he's smart enough to know that it is still a cult-like following of MAGA that still will believe this nonsense. So it's a part of Trump that's kind of smart. But he's an idiot. And he's, like I told you, he's going to run this shit till the wheels fall off. He understands that Trump, this don't look good for him. If the Democrats get in there and listen, and I think that's why he doing the fuckery shit that he does, even stealing money from the American people. All the fuck shit he doing, you know he should be impeached by. He's doing all this shit to get all the money he can get. Because I'm telling y'all, do y'all understand that they will, if the Democrats, if they're smart, they will, if they get the House and the Senate, Trump knows he's going to get impeached. He knows this. Trump knows this. He not that stupid like y'all think. He knows he's gonna get impeached. That's why he's sitting there. He's trying to, the election is stolen and all this shit. He's doing everything he can do to stop Democrats from even getting in power. Because he knows if they get in power, they're going to impeach his ass, which he supposed to be impeached. This dude is a criminal. We literally got a criminal running our country and trying to pretend that he gives a fuck about others. Yeah, okay.
Government should not allow that. The federal government should get involved. They're trying to stop anybody from looking. You know why? Because they cheated like dogs.
Cheated like dogs.
Joe, are we really gonna do this again?
You know, it's funny, you presuppose this package of clips with, let's go back 6 years. What
And
about if we
listen,
went-
and let me say this. This is a real reason. Like, I couldn't sit down with Trump supporters to hear their point of view. Listen, these people defend racism, bigotry. So now we having a conversation about something that's illegal or even about policies. I can't have a conversation with you. You defend racism and bigotry. If we can't have a conversation about that, then everything else doesn't matter to me. But anyway, let's move on. But this is what these Trump people do. And mind you, this guy right here, Joe, whatever the fuck his name is, I think Scott Jennings is on here. Like, they know better of what they're doing. They literally know better. But they're going to defend this shit because they're getting something out of it. So I don't, like me, like I understand what they're doing on CNN. These people to sit there, try to make a fool of them. I don't want to they already make a fool of themselves. I don't need to sit there and hear these people, or me having to sit there and to debate these people on what is factual and it's not. We know you are liars. You are a liar. So I don't have to sit there and debate somebody like Scott Jennings or this dude Joe. Like, dude, I'm above you. Me morally is better than you. But I know you don't tell the truth. You defend lies. You make excuses for lies. I don't have to debate you or fight you on that. That's what you do. That's the only reason you're here. Like, but anyway, let's move on.
You know why? Because they cheated like dogs.
Cheated like dogs.
Joe, are we really gonna do this again?
You know, it's funny, you presuppose this package of clips with, let's go back 6 years. What about if we went back 8 years to when the Democratic Party was...
Hey, Joe, what if we go back 40 years when you were a baby and weighed 200 pounds? What the hell are you talking about?
convincing the American public that the Russians colluded with the president to steal the election. Now, that's past history. Marist, shout out to my alma mater, had a poll out February 26th or March 26th this year, and it showed that voter confidence in elections.
First of all, he brought up that shit. Literally, people went to jail for that. Now, Trump didn't go to jail for it, but it was people in his campaign and the DOJ or whoever. You know, they couldn't find the evidence, or they wouldn't do it because that was stupidity to me. If they wouldn't do it because he was running for president, but that's stupid. But they had evidence of Trump, of his people being associated with him, of doing that, right? Like, so the evidence was there. It's just whatever the fuck stupid Democrats that was in charge anyway. But yeah, fuck out of here with that. But anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is angering me. I don't, and this is why I don't even like speaking about this. And I say at a certain point with these MAGA people, I don't think I want to talk about this shit no more because it's actually beneath me. Like, we know y'all are liars. These people are literally going to sit here and deflect and lie. And this is like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? And then people like the internet is worse. No, it's not. Actually not. It's the people that's on national TV. Like the Scott Jennings, this dude Joe, whatever the fuck his name is, Trump people, literally sitting here and making up shit and lying and deflecting. But anyway, let's move on.
Back 8 years to when the Democratic Party was...
Hey, Joe, what if we go back 40 years when you were a baby and weighed 200 pounds? What the hell are you talking about?
Convincing the American public that the Russians colluded with the president to steal the election. Now, that's past history. Marist, shout out to my alma mater, had a poll out February 26th or March 26th this year, and it showed that,
mind you, it is already evidence of saying the shit he just brought up. It's already evidence that is actually factual that the Russian government was trying to help Trump win. Like, this shit is documented already. I don't understand why we keep having this stupid ass conversation. Now, it's not clear that Trump knew about it, but okay. But what are we discussing here? It is factual that Russia tried to help Trump win the election. The fuck? Anyway, let's move on. These motherfuckers talking about Trump deranged system. Let's move on.
voter confidence in elections was the lowest it's ever been since Marist started doing that.
I wonder why.
And the drop actually came
I
from
wonder
Democrats
why.
and independents.
If the president,
If the president's going to make a speech,
the president
talk
said
about election.
he has never lost an election that he thought was free and fair.
If the president is
You
going
know that?
to show
He never
evidence,
won one
If the-
clearly that he
He
did
has-
his free and
He
clear.
has never lost an election. Going back to the 2016 primary.
Right? That's why I said the argument is stupid. When he won, he never complained about him winning in 2024. He lied, he pushed the narrative before the election, but when he won, he never said that an election was stolen. There's some type of voter fraud or anything like that in 2024, right? When he won in 2026, and when he came in office, he never complained about him winning an election. He never said that was fraud. Only when he wins, he never brings up, like, think about it. He never brings up fraud when he wins. When an election is coming up, or like even when the midterms are coming up where he feel like he's going to get hurt or he's going to get recommended for fuck shit he does, all of a sudden they're trying to steal an election. The Democrats trying to steal elections. They don't got power to do that. You are in all the power. And then motherfuckers, the federal government need to get into it. That's why it's a difference. Because you don't care about the Constitution. We understand that. We get it. That's why there's a separation of state and church. The federal government can't come in because they willy-nilly want to feel like to change rules, nigga. Then he talking about, if the Congress passed some shit, that doesn't mean, even if Congress passed that, don't mean every state going to go by that. That's not a state law. Because the state can argue, that's nigga, we're a state. We don't have to live because they made a rule. If we ain't go by it, we ain't gonna go by it. Listen, if a federal government passed something, that doesn't mean that the state, it's like weed, to make it simple. You remember when they passed all the, say, weed legal here, here go there, but we, on federal level, it ain't legal everywhere in every state. The state gotta pass that fucking law. So for all you stupid Trump supporters, you so fucking stuck on stupid, just because even the Congress passed some shit, don't make it law. Listen, Obamacare, when it got passed, Do y'all know it was red states that didn't give people Obamacare? They didn't pass that law in Mississippi. Like you know what I mean? Like what? Do y'all understand how shit works? Politics works, or how this shit works? Constitution, like all that shit. Like y'all talk a big game. Do you know how shit works? I don't give a fuck if. Listen, I get what they trying to do on the federal level. They want to pass that voter ID law. It won't matter. If New York say, no, we ain't doing that. You don't, because they pass on the federal level, doesn't mean that shit get passed on the state level. Like, I don't, no, man. Like I said, people stuck on stupid, man. And the bad part about it, people be acting like, oh, Kenny, you just against Trump. And no, it's not that, bro. Like, this dude don't really understand law. Excuse me. You know how, like, the federal government, and I think this is why Trump be tripping the way he do, and he do. When they killing ICE, when ICE is killing innocent people, they killing people, American citizens of states. And the federal government come there. And these are federal government agents. And they kill people. And you notice the local police don't do nothing. You know why? Number one, because they bitches. That's number one. Number two is because of the simple fact, nigga, that's federal business. It's complicated in a way, but it's not really. They literally killing American citizens in your state or where your community, and you don't have no say? Okay. That's why I told y'all, it is a difference from church and state. If an officer kills somebody in a state, like a federal agent kills somebody in your state, you got a right to say, no, we taking them in custody. We need to talk to them. You ain't have no body cam, nothing. Fuck, like, it is certain shit you can do as a state. You know why your state all of a sudden your state police? That's why I told you I don't trust no law enforcement. They trash. They don't do it because, nigga, they under the same union in a way. They all connected. That's why you don't see your local law enforcement when innocent American citizens even dying in this country from the ICE agents. They don't do shit. Or we waiting on evidence. Ain't waiting on no fucking evidence. Nigga, you're supposed to lock them up right then and there. But they automatically say, we're going to give y'all, we're going to let the federal government come in and take over. And I'm telling y'all, back in the day, listen, if the federal government came in a lot of situations like that, it'd be a standoff, nigga. They don't, listen, the state level do not fuck with the feds like that because they like to come in and take over. But I've been watching shit for a minute, and that's why you're seeing a lot of state shit. Watch a lot of shit. Like, I put y'all on some shit. If y'all watch it or not, go watch The Blacklist. It's a TV show. And you'll understand how our government kind of works. That's why you seeing what you seeing. That's why you seeing what you seeing. When the government and the state is corrupt, you see it. But go watch The Blacklist. I'm gonna watch that shit after I get off fucking with y'all. But I'm gonna get back to watching. You know what I mean? I went to switch. It's like 10 seasons or something like that, maybe 11. But yo, go watch that shit. And it tell you everything about what you seeing right now was happening to our government. And it been like, it ain't just now, it been happening. That's why Martin Luther King is dead. That's why Malcolm X is dead. And a whole bunch of Black Panthers and a lot of people is dead. Think about it. They even the Charlie Kirk shit. On the state level, they not charging this nigga. It's on a federal level. Do you know the nigga that killed Charlie Kirk? Do y'all know that if a Democrat get in there and they give him a pardon, he can get the fuck off for killing Charlie Kirk? That's how the stupidity of MAGA people and Trump and them, they playing this shit. It's stupid, bro. Listen, it is very highly possibility. Like, if I want to be petty, if I'm a motherfucker that's running, if I'm the president and I'm a Democrat, nigga, I'm going to give the pardon just to be petty on me. Just for me. To be petty, to allow Charlie Kirk killer to get off on a pardon. Just being real. You're setting the president of, like I said, the MAGA people. Y'all okay with what Trump is doing and pardon people? You're setting the president. So you can't, years later, whoever, a Democrat that get in office, well, why they be? Like, I'm trying to figure out, why was y'all mad at a racist white dude, I think, what was it, Kentucky, Maine, whatever, Prom or whatever the fuck his name is. Why was y'all mad at him being racist? I don't understand that. But we can't, on the other side, we can't get a racist. Or pretend that he ain't a racist. Like, we can't get him? Crazy. Y'all megas is crazy. That's what I said. I don't fuck with none of those people. Let's move on.
In Iowa. And he argued was stolen by Republicans, I guess.
If the president,
So I'm asking you, is he really going to use his megaphone as president of the United States, maybe even prime time, to rehash crazy election conspiracies about 2020, about anything?
in 2016 with the Russians. Anyway, two things. Number one,
I mean, is he going to do that?
You know he won in 2016.
Yeah.
You know he won.
voter confidence in elections is as
Well, go ahead and do it. If you thought this whole Russia gate shit was wrong, he still got elected. But go in and investigate that bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck. Y'all only caring because y'all policies are trash and y'all can lose. And y'all really think you lose. It's no different how Trump think. These motherfuckers literally on national TV bringing up some shit about Russiagate. Nobody gives a fuck about Russiagate. He still won through the Russiagate shit. So what are y'all still upset about? But it's just a deflection and it's bullshit. Let's move on. God damn, yo, we deal with stupid people. This is why I don't like mainstream media. You got a bunch of people that's very unqualified. Not saying they ain't smart. They're literally not qualified to speak truth to power. They're literally there to kiss ass and make money for all the fuck shit that they say. And they know that. But anyway, let's move on.
16 with the Russians. Anyway, two things. Number one.
I mean, is he gonna do that?
You know he won until you
Yeah.
You know he won.
Vote
And
of
he got
confidence in
as a minority
elections
view of
is,
your party.
as I mentioned,
Come on,
it's very
no,
low. If the president is going to get,
Guys, these people are traitors. Anyone trying to defend this crap or justify it in some way, you are an effing traitor. This is exactly what happened last time. Oh, what's the big deal if nothing?
And this is the bad part about Abby show. You know they're gonna come in and they're gonna lie and they're gonna make up shit. And they're gonna take up the time and keep speaking about nonsense. They're gonna do that. Him and Scott Jennings, they are good at doing that, taking up time to keep speaking that like they really got a point. So it seemed like they won the debate. And like I said, I don't want to fully all the way blame it on Abby, but this is what CNN want, to allow these people to have like the last say of lying. It's crazy, bro. But anyway, let's move on.
Was done wrong. If there was no election interference, what's the big deal in looking into it? Guys, we've already had over 60 court cases. His own party couldn't find anything. Their own Republican think tank, the Heritage Foundation, found nada. His own government, even his team of crackheads Trump hired, couldn't find anything. Where's that weirdo? Mike Pillow? The My Pillow jackass? Grifting idiot? I mean, they found nothing over and over. There is nothing.
They all are going to get pardoned. All the people from January 6th got pardoned. All the people that was involved in putting together with January 6th, they're all pardoned. And the people that ain't pardoned, they're going to get pardoned. Mind you, the woman in the state, she got like I don't know, was it federal? It could have been federal. She got pardoned. She literally got pardoned. This bitch literally, all evidence was there that she did some fuck shit, and she got pardoned. I think it was Arizona. It was Vegas. It was one of them. This bitch is from. And Trump pardoned her. And she back out. Was it Utah? No. Was it Utah? No, it was Arizona. It was one of them states, bro. And I can't remember exactly what it was. But she literally got pardoned. She's out now. This woman literally committed crimes and got off. Because whoever the governor was let her out. He was a Republican. He was a Trump guy. That's how dangerous the Republican Party is. You're not even a good party at this point. You're partying people that actually broke laws. Literally. But then you're mad at other shit that you think liberals do or whatever. But you doing the same shit. So how are you better? This woman, these people literally committed crimes, and you're okay with that. You're getting these people off, but you want to sit there and preach to us about morals and principles. Listen, it ain't a Trump supporter, and I mean this shit from the bottom of my heart. It ain't a Trump supporter. It ain't none of you Trump people. Even if y'all felt the light, y'all say, oh, Trump lied. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all y'all. I'm not showing no empathy or sympathy to y'all because y'all finally get it. This shit been there in y'all face. I was caught up in a coat. That ain't my problem. Just like it wasn't your problem to be bigoted and racist, and you didn't give a fuck about others that was being affected by what y'all voted for. You didn't care about that. You cared about your fucking self. So now you want us to care about all of a sudden, oh, you're not a Trump supporter no more. He fucked us over. Oh, well, we've been fucked by Trump. So what do you want from us? I'm not giving you no empathy or sympathy. Fuck you. Fuck, these motherfuckers lost their mind. Oh, the good people got to give you sympathy and empathy. No, I'm not one of them. And I'm sorry, I'm not one of those good empathy religious good people that you think. Matter of fact, the same religious people that you're asking for forgiveness about, you crucified them and said they wasn't religious and they was bad people because they didn't believe in what you were saying. But now that you see the light, now you want these same people that you criticized that wasn't religious and talked bad about and did all that shit about, now you want their forgiveness and sympathy. Just think about the fucking hypocrisy of these people. Man, fuck these people. Fuck MAGA. I don't wish death or none of that shit. But if you die, who cares? Something bad happened to you, harm happened to you, who cares? I don't care. I don't care. I'm on my Tupac shit, nigga. Die slow, motherfucker. My 4-4. Make sure all your seeds don't grow. What the fuck are we talking about here with these people? They want sympathy after we done told them they did put us in harm's way, and now that they felt the light, people, they all of a sudden felt the light, and now they want us to show them some humanity and sympathy because they get it now. Because they didn't give a fuck about what happened to us. Trump lied to us, though. But what about the rest of y'all went with the shit that harmed us? The policies and shit that you voted for. You take no self-responsibility in none of that? We got to take you want us to forgive y'all, but y'all don't take no self-responsibility in the fuck shit that you did. And then try to act like, oh, I got caught up and it was a cult-like type shit. What? People are dead because of y'all. I want you MAGA stupid people, I want y'all to really comprehend this, you stupid idiots. And now that y'all understand that Trump ain't good for you, right? He ain't good for you. So now you want the rest people like me and other people to show y'all some empathy and sympathy. No, I won't. No, I won't. Because like I said, people has died because of the way y'all voted. People died. So, like I told y'all, the blood is on y'all hands. You don't get to try to sit here and try to make us feel guilty because we don't want to forgive you motherfuckers for what the fuck the blood is on y'all hand. Y'all got people killed the way y'all voted. And now somehow y'all want to make us feel bad because we won't forgive you motherfuckers for doing wrong? Oh, we was in the code. I didn't understand. Whoa, okay. Nigga, I was in the code too in the streets. And I had to take self-responsibility in the fuck shit I did to hurt my people. And I take full responsibility. To this day I do. But you know what I do? I don't ask my people to forgive me for some fuck shit that I did. I gotta fix that shit. I gotta work hard to fix it. I don't ask my people to forgive me. I gotta work hard at doing that. And for the nerve of these racist ass, white privileged ass, piece of shit ass Trump supporters all of a sudden on the internet talking about, just give me some empathy and sympathy. I finally get it. No, you only get it because you got fucked over by the motherfucker that you thought that he gave a fuck about you. That's why you all of a sudden care. It happened to you. It hurt you. It hurts your family. You're hurting now. You care now. But before that, fuck niggas. Fuck the gays. Fuck the Mexicans. Fuck the immigrants. But now you care. And you want us to care. But man, suck my dick. I mean that to every Trump supporter. I don't give a fuck if you still fuck with Trump or not. You still ain't shit to me. You piece of shit. All of y'all are piece of shits to me. Now you care. You don't give a fuck about other people. You only give a fuck about you. That whole movement is about taking advantage of others, treating others that's different and belittling them because they different. So I don't give a fuck about none of these people, man. Now they get it. Oh, some people, they get it now. Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, I fuck up a lot. I fucked up a lot in my life. But you know what? I take self-responsibility for it. And you know what? Everybody ain't got to forgive me. Even my family, still to this day. I this shit to the family. They feel a certain type of way. And it's good. It's okay. But I ain't going to blame them. It's on me. If I want to fix it. But you know what I tell my family? I don't want to fix shit with you. Unless I want to. I stand on business with that. And I could have hurt some family members. I probably did. I know I probably did. Fuck. Nigga, but I stand on it. I don't get to sit here and play victim to the shit. Fuck that shit. These motherfuckers want to sit out here and try to pretend that we got to care about them. Fuck them MAGA people. Fuck them all. Fuck all you Trump supporters. I mean that shit still to this day. The only thing you get from me is that I show respect in the moment. But if you ever come out your way disrespecting me, then that shit is on. That's just how it is. I don't really give a fuck about you that much to care about if you MAGA or not. I don't care. I done seen Trump support flags and shit not that far from me. I wouldn't give a fuck about them. I probably wouldn't talk to them people anyway. Give a fuck about you. You think I care about you? Anyway, let's move on.
You can do that will make Trump admit that he just lost. Guys, God could come down from the heavens and they would still lie and say Jesus is part of the swamp. Like, this is a deranged old man that is doing everything he can to stay in power. And again, the Republican Party, these MAGA pundits you see here as well, not a single inch of pushback. All because simply they are more concerned about their pockets. And if it means destroying the country in the process, then so be it. These people are traitors, and I'll say it over and over. Could you imagine if Kamala was in office and she was talking like this and clearly not wanting to leave office, taking over ballots in Arizona and Georgia? Like, what would people say? What would people do? Could you imagine?
Doing it. I'm gonna get the Monopoly Panini Prism FIFA World Cup 2026 booster box. Let's see what we get. And big thanks to Hasbro for sponsoring this video. This is our official licensed product of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And they also have it in the Monopoly game form, which you can use the cards with. But alright, we're ready to open them up. Puro good vibes. It comes with 6 total packs with just 24 cards. And man, my first impression is look at how shiny they are. They look crazy good. I got some legendary cards, but Speedy got the best one. Pele. And now we're moving to the Monopoly Panini Prism FIFA World.
My bad, people.
What would people do? Could you imagine?
Give a speech highlighting how elections would be more secure. I'm not sure why it's a bad thing. Number two segments ago, you talked about how we shouldn't be prejudging things without seeing the evidence. You criticized the administration for defending some of these cops in some of these situations. Why are we presupposing that whatever the president says, whether it's evidence or it's opinion or there's some new evidence that a foreign government tried to hack our elections, why are we presupposing what the DOJ, the president, the White House is saying is false? I think that's a big reason that we're on a big...
Because people have looked and they have found nothing. We're not prejudging. We're actually reading facts.
No, you don't know anything.
Because you never call out his lies. That's why. That's what I'd have told him. I literally would have told him. I said, because you don't call out their lies. The president and all that. You make excuses for it. So what the fuck are we talking about? Why is this even a conversation of like you trying to like, oh, why we ain't doing this? You don't call out your president. He's not our president. This is somebody that you agree with, right? So why you don't call him out when they do bad shit or they do fuck shit or when he do fuck shit? They never call him out, but they want everybody else to just give him the benefit of the doubt of being a fucking liar. And he always lied. He is known for lying, but he want the people that know that he's lying to give him the benefit of the doubt of not lying. What? Anyway, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. I swear, like, at my core, who I am, I really have this level of despise that I have for Trump voters. Like, I really do not like y'all. I despise y'all. Y'all are the most stupidest people I've... No, let's move on, bro.
Say, you don't know the evidence, and you've already decided that it's wrong.
Oh my God, I feel like
the president said
Can you
nothing in
hear?
the interview that
Like-
you just saw. He said nothing about what they're going to talk about on Thursday.
politically, can we talk?
Okay, great. If he doesn't talk about the election,
So
fine.
but if he has evidence that there's some sort of fraud or
How is that
corruption in
outside
elections,
politics?
Evidence of
So basically what he's saying, okay, fine, he's a liar, right? Let's ignore his lies. All right, he got something now. He's the president. He may got some real stuff to say. I told you, people, this is not complicated, right? But he's trying to. But see, this is what happens with when they on these networks and shit. Listen, I'd have told the dude, okay, cool. I say, let me ask you a question. If somebody lies to me, continually, they lie to me all the time, right? If somebody lies to you all the time, and then they say, hey, come believe me, I got some real truth to tell you, would you believe them? Don't matter what the position they in. Would you believe the motherfucker? If you know this motherfucker, he lies to you every chance he get. Every chance he get, he lies. Would you believe in him? Would you give him the benefit of the doubt? And they would say no. So okay, you say no. I'm telling you, Trump has lied to me. So no, I don't give him the benefit of the doubt of telling the fucking truth. Even if he is telling the truth, do it mean anything to me? Or he telling me the truth now, but then he can turn right back around later and lie to me. Get the fuck out of here. He lied to me more than he told me the truth. God damn, it's not complicated, stupid Trump supporters. No, we are not going to believe in stupid shit about Trump, even if he is telling the truth. It doesn't matter. He lied more than he tell the truth. Because you believe in lies and make excuses for lies, that got nothing to do with the rest of us. We don't gotta cower down to you stupid motherfuckers. What's wrong with y'all? You fucking idiots. Let's move on.
Exactly.
I knew it. So we've gone through this. We've gone through
Evidence
this.
of what? I mean,
The mouse on the wheel.
What evidence is he going to present
Look,
about the election that he
I'm
lost?
with Joe. I think it's not good to prejudge a speech that hasn't been made yet. But there has been speculation that investigators have found that there may have been foreign interference or attempts at foreign interference in 2020. Now, it wasn't that many years ago, as Joe pointed out, that we were all afloat.
So now we can believe in. Now you want us to take a step back and believe in the government saying that it was foreign entities that was affecting the government. Affect the elections. But when there was a Democrat in there, oh no, they were just trying to get at the Trump. Are you stupid? Like I said, Scott Jennings, listen, he's not stupid. But he's playing stupid and he says stupid shit. This motherfucker literally is acting his age at this point. He didn't grow a beard, he got gray hairs and shit.
About foreign
right,
interference.
so-
Like,
so the
if he
same-
has
So you don't
allegations
think the results
and
and
evidence, don't you want to know it?
So Scott,
Aren't you
same
curious as a
kooky
journalist?
conspiracies of the
Yeah.
people who were involved with the 2020 election conspiracies coming back again, but now Trump has he put his people over at the Director of National Intelligence. Apparently, some of these same folks are behind this speech. The Washington Post reports that he's making this primetime address at the urging of Bill Pulte, the acting DNI, and John Solomon, the former conservative journalist who temporarily joined the White House.
You gotta understand something too. Trump even coming out doing this shit publicly the way he's doing, he knows he don't have the government the way he does, right? But he still does, right? It's complicated, but he still does, but he don't. Listen, whatever Trump is talking about, what he's getting ready to talk about, he got to do this shit on his own to speak nonsense, because he can't like say this shit and it makes sense to people. It doesn't. Listen, my point is this. All right. Whatever Trump is going to talk about tonight or tomorrow, whatever, right? I think it's tomorrow. Excuse me. On my birthday, this motherfucker is going to lie on my birthday. He's literally going to lie on my fucking birthday. But, okay, fine. Understand. This nigga is talking about some shit that happened in 2020, right? How fucked up the system is, the election thing is, right? But he got the same shit that he's talking about that was fucked up in 2020. But the election shit through the states, it's still the same shit that's happening. It happened in 2024 and he got elected. And now that he feel like he's going to lose, right? Now it's rigged. That's all he's doing. So I'm trying to figure out, why the fuck is Trump supposed to sitting out there trying to act like he got a point? He doesn't. In the midterms, that's the only reason he's bringing it up. Listen, and I said this, but real talk, I'll tell y'all the truth. I really, honestly, if the Democrats get the House and the Senate, Trump is getting impeached. He's getting the fuck out of here. They're getting him out of here. And listen, he ain't the only one. See, what's the name? The so-called vice president, his ass getting out there too. He's getting out there too. But if you start to notice that he's been trying to separate himself from Trump bullshit. Does he know it's most likely going to come? It's not a fact that it's going to come. But if the Democrats get the House and the Senate, his ass, Trump is getting impeached. He's getting the fuck up out of there. That's why Trump is doing all the horrible shit he's doing. Stealing money from the American people, giving it all to his friends. He's doing all the fucking corruption he does because he kind of know his time is running out. Trump is 80-something years old. This nigga is sick. Allegedly. This nigga is really sick. Allegedly. Motherfucker, you can't. Like, this nigga is sitting up. Listen. Let's move on, y'all.
House to help review government records for release. Solomon has long requested investigations surrounding Trump and his push for the release of FBI investigatory files related to alleged election interference. These conspiracies, to be clear, there was no evidence in 2020. There's no evidence today. Trump literally called down to Georgia and asked for them to look for 13,000 votes that he lost in a Republican-led state where Republicans down ballot won and he lost. So again, what are we rehashing?
I think the thing that maybe is like most confusing right now is that you actually used to believe that too, Scott. So I hope right now in this moment you are not actually questioning the results of the 2020 election, because that is
Corner.
really
I
dangerous.
said nothing of the sort.
Okay,
You heard me say it.
let's just make sure. I just wanted to
No, first of all, he actually did. And she's being nice about it. He actually did. Because he voted for Donald Trump. Because he believed in Donald Trump that the election was stolen. Listen, anybody that voted for Donald Trump in 2024, you believe that the election was stolen in 2020. Like, I don't know how you don't think that shit is not connected, but it is. You motherfuckers literally believe in being a traitor. Like I told you, anybody that voted for Donald Trump, you are a traitor. So I don't give any of you Republicans all of a sudden how you, oh yeah, he fucked up or whatever. Yeah, it's because you are personally affected by this stupid motherfucker that was a traitor. So you want me to have some sympathy and empathy for that? That's the stupidest shit in the world that you could ask me. The fuck out of here, bro. These people are stupid. They ignorant as fuck. And like I said, they bigots and racist. You and then motherfucker talk about I voted he gonna make the economy better. Prove to me that Trump can make the economy better than over Joe Biden. And you can't blame COVID because when Biden became the president, he was in the middle of COVID. And he helped the country better. Progress was happening. The fuck are you talking about? Because you stuck on stupid and you ignorant. And like I said, to all the Trump supporters, listen, understand this. I don't hate you motherfuckers. I think you stupid and you ignorant. You are the scum of the earth. It's no understanding where you come from. You are dumb motherfuckers. I mean that shit. From the bottom of fuck Trump support. I don't give a fuck who they are. Well, now fuck out of here, bro. You hateful pieces of shit. Now some shit affects you. Now all of a sudden, oh, Trump lied to me. Trump lied to him all of a sudden, people. Oh, the Trump supporters all of a sudden, oh, he lied to us. Fuck out of here. Trump been lied. The man been a con artist. Y'all chose to go with him because y'all was some bigoted and racist shit. Don't tell us about no shit that was going to affect you. The reason the shit affected you because it felt like a betrayal because he had your dumb ass thinking because I'm white, I'm going to get, and you white and poor or you got business or whatever, he going to look out for you. He don't give a fuck about you. He never did. He never gave a fuck about America. He gave a fuck about Trump. You dumbass Trump supporters. You the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. You motherfuckers is dumb as Nazis that believe in Hitler. You dumb, stupid son of a bitches. And now you want to sit there and act like everybody got to give you grace. Oh, we shouldn't treat their voters. Fuck them bitches. They traitors. Anybody voted for Trump and then all of a sudden now y'all seen the light or whatever, you still a fucking traitor. Fuck you bitches. Fuck all you Trump supporters. Fuck all y'all. Even the ones all of a sudden they figured out that Trump lied to them. Fuck you too. You piece of shit. Oh, you don't have no empathy. No, I don't have no empathy and sympathy for Trump supporters. I don't. Sorry. People died, man. People lost their life because of what y'all voted for and y'all stupidity and y'all trying to pretend that y'all didn't vote on racism, or y'all want to pretend. Let's just go off y'all dumbass narrative. Y'all want to say, oh, well, I voted because, I felt that he was going to bring jobs and all these other things and get criminals out and all this other shit. Well, you know what? Our own government killed innocent people, American people, since y'all voted. So what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking ignorant pieces of shit. All you Trump supporters, you ain't shit. I hope you feel bad. And you probably don't, but I hope you feel bad. Y'all ain't shit. I don't feel no empathy or sympathy to these pieces of shit. People died. Kids watch their family, their fathers and mothers die and get discredit of like they was violent people. And these motherfuckers sitting there acting like, I get it now, and on some selfish shit. They only care about it because they're not getting anything about it. They're not getting nothing from it. And I'm going to say this to all Trump supporters, all you stupid motherfuckers. I didn't have to go through this to be like, oh, this shit is fucked up. I know it was fucked up. I'm a black man and an American. Shit don't got to happen to me to know that I knew not to vote for these motherfuckers or what you voted for. I knew I couldn't vote for that. Wherever I feel about some immigrants, how they treat black Americans. But I know this shit wouldn't be good for none of us, even the good immigrants. I'm not a racist like you. I'm not a bigot like you. So I ain't just think about my fucking self. Regardless if I say I'm about my people, yes, I'm about my people first. But I don't forget about others. That's disrespecting my elders if I just say I only care about us. Like far as like I vote a certain type of way or I stand on certain, like, you get what I mean? It's disrespecting my elders. My elders ain't stand for this shit that you motherfuckers are on. And then you try to play us like that. Even some of you bitch ass immigrants. Fuck you. So whatever happened to you and your family, fuck you. It's on you. Feel bad for your kids, the kids involved. The rest of you, fuck you. All of a sudden, everybody getting mad at black people. We need to step up. We need to do this. You see Candace Owens? Look at this goofy bitch. Fuck Candace Owens. That bitch talking about, oh, Trump with the Israel shit. Bitch, it took Israel to do that. You was anti-black and went against your people into Israel. Bitch, we been black Jews. You ain't believe in that. You say fuck us. But anyway, never mind. Let's move on. These people went in our level. I tell my black folks, you can't get upset about these racist pieces of shit and these coons. All of a sudden now they get it. It's understand now. Candace Owens get it. And some of you goofy ass niggas in the public sitting there. Well, Candace Owens, she's seeing a light. Fuck that bitch. Are you going like, yo, what's wrong with y'all, man? Why y'all forgiving people that brought harm to us? They're hurting people that look like us. People that on our side. They hurt our people. People are dead because of them. Just think about that. People are dead because of them. So no, I don't have to forgive them about shit. Fuck are we talking about? Anyway, this shit is so disrespectful. I don't even know why our black people acting like this shit is okay to be acting like this is a conversation. It's no conversation. People are dead because of these people. And y'all want us, nigga, I ain't God. Sorry. And these are the same people that say they believe in God, but they don't give a fuck about our death. Or these same people that we're talking about, they don't give a fuck about their death. They give a fuck about themselves. They ain't give a fuck about these other people's death. The fuck are y'all talking about? And y'all want to sit in and try to get on some moral shit with me. Man, fuck out of here. Let them motherfuckers die. And I don't wish it on them. Let them die. Who cares? They don't care about none of us. Oh, we got to be better than... No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't. I don't got to be better than them. No, I don't. No. Sorry. And first of all, morally, I'm already better than them. So I ain't got to be better than them. I ain't wishing harm and death on them. If they die, they die. Nigga, who the fuck cares? Why would we care? People are literally dying and they don't give a fuck about none of that. But they want us to care about because they're dying and they going through something. Whatever. Anyway, I'm out, man. I'm out. Black folks, y'all. Somehow black folks, y'all ignorant of this shit, man. Y'all keep caring about some shit that shouldn't mean shit to y'all. Motherfuckers literally sat out here and watched us for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years, and people died. I'm sorry, people died. And y'all acting like we supposed to care about these people. They literally let people die, innocent people. And y'all acting like we supposed to care about these fucking racists and bigots and these horrible ass people that act like we can't be like them. I'm not like them. I'm morally better. I just don't care what happens to them. I don't wish death and nothing happened to them. I'm not going to try to stop no shit for what happens to them. And if that makes me, you think that makes me as worse as they are, then fine, then fuck you too. Fuck we talking about? These motherfuckers literally let people die. And y'all acting like I supposed to have some type of empathy or sympathy to these fucking idiots and these fucking bigots and racists. And even the coon sellout niggas. And some of these sellout minorities. Fuck all y'all. I don't wish none on you, bitch. You get what you get, because I told you motherfuckers. You put that shit in the atmosphere. Oh, nigga, karma's a bitch. So I ain't gotta wish nothing on you. Like I said, I don't hate you motherfuckers. You won't get what you're supposed to get. Karma's a bitch. Fuck you talking about? I ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta say none of that hateful shit that you think. That y'all probably feel in your heart. I don't feel that in my heart. I got no hate for none of you fucking racist pieces of shit or you fucked up coons and sell out minority groups and sell out black people. Fuck you motherfuckers. You gonna get what you deserve. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You put that energy out here. I just tell you I don't care. And you mad about that. Oh well.
If you wanna attack me, let me answer.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just questioning what you were saying.
Here's all I've said. Is that
here's what I'll say. Shut up, Scott. Always with the whine, just make your point. No one is attacking you. You damn crybaby. He does this when he knows he's cornered. Typical Republicans, always playing the victim. Everything is always an attack on you. Such fragile little punk asses. I told you guys, never met a tough Republican in my life. Never. That right there was just a way to make it seem like it was about Ashley and her being mean and attacking you, instead of the dumbass shit you just said.
And I told y'all, Scott Jennings do not be on panels where he don't think that he can kind of like be You know, he can overtalk and he can be that guy, right? He think he can win, right? Like when he have other correspondents on that show, he don't feel like I don't want to talk to them. Listen. That's why I said CNN is not good. Listen, I love Abby and shit like that, but Abby is a part of that problem. This nigga Scott Jennings cannot tell me who I can and can't have on my show. He cannot do that if it's my show. But she has done that, and she's part of the problem. Scott Jennings is sitting there with people that's not really coming at him as much as they supposed to. That's why he feels so confident of saying this bullshit that he can race out his mouth. But anyway, let's move on.
Always with the whining, just make your point. No one is attacking you, you damn crybaby. He does this when he knows he's cornered. Typical Republicans, always playing the victim. Everything is always an attack on you. Such fragile little punk asses. I told you guys, never met a tough Republican in my life. Never. That right there was just a way to make it seem like it was about Ashley and her being mean and attacking you, instead of the dumbass shit you just said, placating what Trump is doing here. Guys, Scott over here blamed Trump for inciting an insurrection. And he's pretending that Trump isn't starting up the same playbook right up again. And here's Scott, Agent 00 Deep Throat.
And listen, and let me say this. He is the same dude that'll sit there and pretend he had a problem with the insurrection, but he doesn't. But you support a dude that says it's not a problem. He doesn't think that's the biggest problem in America. The biggest problem in America is DEI. Like, this is the type of people we dealing with. Right? And mind you, they got a problem with DEI. But they got more problem with DEI, Scott Jennings, with people that stormed the Capitol and people who died in that. He got more of a problem with DEI. Hit me again. He got more of a problem with DEI than people that literally had a part in the person that he voted for that created people dying on January 6th. So that lets you know everything you need to know. But anyway, let's move on.
Grinding and popping for apples once again. Like, making it seem like it isn't a big deal. Oh, what's wrong? What do you want to know? If he has some evidence? No one trusts that he has evidence. This has been litigated. We all know, everyone knows he is trying to steal the midterms and likely the 2028 presidency. You, Scott Jennings, are an effing traitor to this country. You lay up in Trump's bed every night, tickling him with that beard.
Listen, he just won the 2024 election. Why is he acting like they're doing some sneaky shit now all of a sudden in the midterms? Why is that? Because like I told you, if these are facts. This ain't nothing to, like, people want to act like, you know, it's some different shit. Listen, the reason that Trump is saying, and he got these dumbass motherfuckers like Scott Jennings out here saying this shit about the elections and all this shit, it ain't, we need to investigate and we need to do all past policies and all this other fuckery shit. You know what I mean? The reason they're saying that is because simple fact that, like I told y'all, these are facts. These are facts. Trump knows, his people knows, all the drifters like Scott Jennings, all of them know. And because I told you, he knows better. But he's okay with it because of the fact he's benefiting from it. Now, understand, they know that if the Democrats win the Senate and the House and they're in control, Trump is the fuck out of there. Their power goes away. That's why he's saying the shit he's saying. It's not complicated, people. It's not like some shit you gotta be so educated in. These motherfuckers are not that smart. Scott Jennings is not that smart. Trump is not that smart. That whole administration is not smart. These motherfuckers are trying to push a narrative. Oh, if this election comes up and we don't win, it has been some illegal shit happen. That's all they saying, which ain't true. They have no evidence. They're just saying it. And then Trump get ready to come out, most likely tomorrow, is going to do a whole fucking Klan rally and lie. No evidence of it. No evidence. They going to bring up some shit that nigga, in the moment of all that, if it was so illegal and these motherfuckers did all this bad shit, how the fuck you get elected then? How Trump get elected? Like, seriously, if elections is so fucked up the way Trump and his people were talking about, how the fuck did Trump get elected in this system? It's just bullshit, man. Anyway, let's move on.
But no, look right up here. And here's got Agent 00 Deep Throat bumping and grinding and popping for apples once again. Like, making it seem like it isn't a big deal. Oh, what's wrong? What do you want to know? If he has some evidence? No one trusts that he has evidence. This has been litigated. We all know, everyone knows he is trying to steal the midterms and likely the 2028 presidency. You, Scott Jennings, are an effing traitor to this country. You lay up in Trump's bed every night, tickling him with that beard of yours. But no, you know nothing about what's going on here, pendejo?
We know what we know today. The president plans to make a speech on Thursday. There have been speculations that they have found possibility that foreign governments...
No, mind you, on my damn birthday, that's what's pissing me off a little bit. This motherfucker actually gonna lie on my birthday. And there's stupid people that's gonna believe in this shit. But anyway, let's move on.
They have tried to interfere in the election. Now, whether that changed anything or not, I don't know. But don't you all want to know?
We don't know. Don't you feel the first step's the line?
The answer to that question, honestly, is no.
I
don't think that.
I don't concrete evidence that foreign government tried to.
Okay.
We used to want to know
Listen,
around here. It used to be all.
I think that we are giving a lot of credence to things that have already been debunked. I think, and that is not appropriate. Okay. These theories have already been. These theories have already been.
Like I said, every time, and the bad part about it, I don't know if it's a setup thing, but it's almost seemed like it's a setup thing the way it makes Abby look like she's on the right side. Right? Like, yo, they're literally, this shit that Scott Jennings is saying, it's so easy to be debunked. It's so easy to be stop him like, yo, hold on, man. I don't know what you talking about. It's already debunked what you saying. So what are you saying? Like, this is so easy to debunk. But the shit almost seemed like it's staged. Excuse me. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, when Scott Jennings say what he say, oh, nobody want to hear about, like, it's, and see how Abby's come at it, it's almost like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Listen to it.
We are giving a lot of credence to things that have already been debunked.
Go back a little bit.
And that is not appropriate.
I don't concrete evidence that foreign government tried to.
Okay.
We used to want to know around here. It used to be all.
I think that we are giving a lot of credence to things that have already been debunked. I think, and that is not appropriate. Okay. These theories have already been. These theories have already been debunked.
What theories?
And by suggesting that they're gonna come up, they're gonna put their hand in the hat and pull out a rabbit on this is completely disingenuous.
Joe was hoping Abby said pull out a burger. No, Joe, no burgers coming out of the hat.
There is no there there.
You have not seen, you don't know what investigation.
Every case that they have ever brought on this has been tossed out.
What the speech is about. I have no idea.
Every case they have brought on this has been tossed out. They have never provided any evidence of any wrongdoing in the 2020 election significant enough to change the outcome of the election.
What if they do?
The only people
I'll wait.
play around with voting machines are Trump and his people.
What if they present
He
evidence?
hasn't forgotten Fulton County, but I think a lot of
and you
Republicans
notice when
have.
Abby said all these motherfuckers they played around with the election, you know, the shit, right? When she said that, you know, he just all of a sudden stopped talking and he turned different because listen, it's all bullshit, man. Like, what are we talking about? Like you got these dudes on national TV literally lying, and they know they lying. And the bad part about it, that's why I don't like Abby's show. Is because she keep allowing these liars to keep coming back on. And I understand you partly you doing it is because simple fact of, you know, it brings out, you know, it's you know, people talk about it. You know what I mean? People care about what's going, like not care about it, but people like it's a thing that people care about. But anyway, let's move on. I'm tripping on this shit because this shit is pissing me off and I can't even use my words. I'm so angry about this shit.
Try to move fast, and I think Mike Collins and Rick Jackson are going to, coming from Georgia, I'm telling you, they're going to be put in a more precarious situation.
Grave allegations require equally grave evidence. That is what I'm looking for on Thursday. You all should all be looking for it.
You should all be listening. I think you're going to be disappointed, my friend.
All right, we'll see about that.
Who are you, Spider-Man?
Listen, and Scott Jennings is sitting there, he's talking about, oh, well, you know, like Trump is going to tell the truth about whatever happened. Like, this dude is known for lying. So why the fuck? Anyway, like I said, man, this shit is ridiculous. It is what it is. Like I said, Trump is going to come out on my fucking birthday tomorrow. And he's going to say some fuck shit that, yo, this shit is bad, bro. He's going to literally lie about shit on my fucking birthday. This fucking piece of shit. And these pieces of shit is sitting there acting like, oh, Trump is going to say something that makes a whole lot of sense. It doesn't. But anyway, I'm good, man. This dude is fucking like these Trump people are fucking ridiculous, y'all. I like at my core, who I am as a person, Marley, I can't stand these people. I don't like these people. I don't give a fuck what happens to them. I mean that. Like, you motherfuckers are a disgrace to the fucking human race. You are sad. The fuck are you acting like? Okay, cool, fine. If you want to think that, then fine. I'm okay with that. But get the fuck out of here acting like I'm supposed to care. These pieces of shit ass people. I'm out, man. Anyway, people, leave your comments. Hit that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBI. Peace and love to the world.